Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? How y'all doing on this wonderful Friday night, man? We are on the eve of a great boxing weekend. We got so much to talk about today, man. We were going to do 7 predictions for this week's fights, but now we can only do 6. I'll get to that news in a moment. But be sure to smash the like button as you come in the building, man. That's free. So put your seatbelt on when you hop in my car, man. You done hopped in the car for a fun night of boxing talk. Be safe in these streets and put your seatbelt on by smashing the like button. When you come in the building, man, drop a comment to me so I know that you're here and I know that you are ready for some boxing talk. We got a poll going on the channel, man. We're going to be opening up the panel. So when you come in the building, go ahead and vote whether you plan to join the panel or not. When I open up the panel later on in the show, I want to know what you guys want us to talk about, man. So if you guys want to talk about Spencer Ugas, let me know that. If you want to talk about Canelo Alvarez, picking the Bivol and Triple G fight, we can talk about that. Or if you want to talk about the Chocolatito and Martinez fight coming up next week, we can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So just be sure to vote in the poll because I want to talk about what you guys want to hear about, and I want the panel to do that as well. So couple of things, man, that we want to talk about before we get the picks going. One fight that I was planning on doing today, you'll see in the description of the video. There was a lightweight fight between Joseph Adorno and Iron Alvarez. And shout out to the homie Cono Loco Sports. That fight has been canceled because Adorno missed weight. And this is like the 4th or 5th time he missed weight. He actually had a contract with Top Rank. He's an undefeated fighter, a very talented fighter. But Joseph Adorno, he done missed weight like 4, 5, 6 times or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cono for the information. I had already done the work, man. I was ready to go, ready to do that prediction, but we will not be doing that prediction today. So that's unfortunate, man, because I was looking forward to breaking down and predicting that fight. Instead, the lineup that we have for you guys today, man, we will be breaking down and we will be predicting the following fights. And again, smash that like button as you come in the building, bro. And I will be dropping the link later on in the show. Share this on your social media platforms too, if you have one. So for this show, I'm gonna be predicting the Robeisy Ramirez Eric Donovan fight. Of course, we're gonna do Jerwin Ancajas versus Fernando Martinez. Then I also got let's see what else we got on deck here. We got Gary Antoine Russel versus Viktor Postol, Lawrence Okolie versus Michael Ciselak, Chris Colbert versus Hector Garcia, and then of course Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall, man. So yeah, man, let's see who's in the building so far. We got my brother DP Rocker. We got my brother Tim Muze, the Skywalker in the building. We got Edmundo Gutierrez coming through. Salute to you. Not Me is in the building. Not Me says, I filed my 2 weeks notice as a Canelo fan. It's been a good run. I'm out. Damn, Not Me. Say it ain't so, bro. What up, G Parker? Salute to you, bro. D-Ray, what up with you, man? Salute to you. Salute to my beautiful wife in the building. Appreciate you coming through and smashing the like button, baby. Tim Muze, what you talking about, man? He said, let's talk about Lomachenko, how he's a hoe, damn, and a coward. Chilling on an island in Greece, Usyk and Klitschko brothers fighting for their country in the trenches. Yeah, man, just because you box don't mean you real. Just because you box don't mean you real. Like, let's keep it a buck. I ain't for causing no static with nobody, bro. Like, nobody. I ain't no gangster. I ain't no thug. I work for a living. But I will protect mine. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole family over here. I ain't gonna start nothing with nobody. But if you come to my shit, trying to mess my shit up, I'm defending it with my life. And I agree with you, Tim. Like, Russia coming over there going to Vasily Lomachenko home. Trying to run through his home, bro. Trying to pillage his shit. Trying to take over his country. And for you to not stand for your country, instead you letting people, grandpas and shit, they drafting people 18 to 60 years old. You letting them go fight. And you young, you vibrant, you know what I'm saying? You got the hand-to-hand combat skill if you're coming to that too. And for you to just be chilling and stuff, bro, that just shows that you a hoe, bro. You a hoe. And that maybe that's why Usyk, he everything that people try to tell you in the boxing ring, and I correlate the two. In the boxing ring, he everything, bro. He everything that everybody try to tell you that Vasily Lomachenko is. All them angles they talk about Vasily Lomachenko, all that footwork and shit, all that. He's great. He's this man. He can't hold a candle to Alexander Usyk inside the ring, nor can he hold a candle to him outside the ring based on how they moving as men right now. So I couldn't agree with you more, my brother Tim. Slew Javier, what's popping with you, bro? I'm ready for another cookout. Yeah, we about to get it in, bro. We about to get it in. Bo, what's popping? What's popping, my brother? In this thing, W_ right side is in the building. Right side. We'll be dropping the link later on once we get through these predictions and a little bit of news. Be sure to vote on the poll. Everybody vote on the poll, even if you ain't gonna be able to come through and even if you ain't gonna be able to come through and jump on the panel, I should say. Be sure to vote on the poll so that way, you know what I'm saying, we'll be cooking on the shit that y'all want to hear about. And again, the poll options, what do you guys want the open panel to be about tonight? When we open it up, do y'all want to talk Spence Ugas purse split? Do y'all want to talk Canelo Alvarez picking Bivol and Triple G? Or do you want to talk about Chocolatito and Martinez? Let me know by using the poll. Bobo said he pro Russia. Gotta be something, bro. Got to be something, man. So let's talk about a little bit of news first. Let's talk about a little bit of news, then we'll start breaking down some fights. So Eddie Hearn has taken his time. He was doing the interview today. Talked about a lot of shit. We're gonna be talking about Eddie Hearn and the zone a lot today. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn shitting on Demetrius Andrade, bro. He's shitting on Demetrius Andrade. For those y'all don't know, he lost the purse bid for Demetrius Andrade and Zach Parker. So now, Demetrius Andrade is gonna have to go to the UK, and he's gonna have to beat Zach Parker, who is his promoter won the purse bid. So when you think about the business of boxing, who you think they want to win that fight over there in the UK? Fighting under he's gonna be fighting basically as the B side against Zach Parker. So he got a decision to make, bro. He got to make a decision. And so Eddie Hearn has let Demetrius Andrade down again, bro. Let him down again. So this is what Eddie Hearn had to say about the situation, about losing the purse bid for Demetrius Andrade and Zach Parker. He says, when you make a bid for the fight, you make a bid for the commercial value of the fight. It doesn't matter if you lose by 60 or 70,000 or if you lose it by 5 million. Yeah, it do. That matters because you ain't put forth no effort, bro. He says, that's your interpretation of the value. Demetrius Andrade, which I assume you're referring to, against Zach Parker, has absolutely no interest in America at all, quite frankly. So basically, he's shitting on Demetrius Andrade fan base. He's saying he ain't got no fans. Don't nobody want to watch him fight. Sounded an awful lot like what Bob Arum was doing to Terrence Crawford. I'm just saying, bro. Like, even if that shit is true, let's say he's telling the truth right there. Has absolutely no interest in America. Your guy, Demetrius Andrade, is the American fighter. Zach Parker is a UK fighter. So what you're saying is your fighter ain't getting no interest. He ain't got no fan base. Isn't that anti-promotion? Isn't that what you say about the other guy's fighter? Like, if you trying to drive their price down and shit? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't like that, but we can keep reading. He says that was the value of the fight we were bidding for in America. Also, in the UK, it's not mainly a big fight, but I would have liked to have delivered it for Demetrius in America, and that's what I felt like the fight was worth. You've got to understand business. This sport is full of fur coats and knickers. It's full of people that want to buy Rolls Royces but can't afford the petrol. So you've got to behave in a way that's not ego-oriented. It's not. I'm going to spend more. It's not. I'm going to spend more because Dave from Grimsby says I keep losing purse bids. Each individual fight has an individual value. That was the individual value for a fight, to be honest with you. It's not even a big fight. Damn. He says we like the route because it's an inner. He's talking about the route that Demetrius Andrade might side. So now he's talking about Demetrius might not even take the fight. So what are you going to do? Move back down to 160? Like, damn, that shit crazy, bro. He said we like the route because it's an interim title, and the winner of that fight can fight someone else, and then it could become mandatory for Canelo Alvarez. So now we have the decision on, do we take that fight with Parker or do we take another fight? That's what Demetrius Andrade is going to have to decide. Obviously, if I won the purse bid, I wouldn't be saying it's not a big fight in America. You shouldn't be saying that shit anyway, bro. You shouldn't be saying that shit anyway, dog. He says, look, let me make one thing clear. Demetrius Andrade against Zach Parker in America, I'm sorry, it's not a big fight. How many times he going to say this fight ain't shit? But there is a route that could make sense for us to go down that route. That's why I bid for it. At that level, you can't go to Demetrius Andrade and say, oh, do you want to take X to do the fight? That was the money that I think Demetrius, 1.2 million purse to fight Zach Parker. I think that's pretty great money, to be honest with you. Damn, bro. Like, why he doing Demetrius Andrade like that, y'all? All he care about is that Canelo money. Let me tell you this: when Canelo was fighting on the zone against Liam and Callum and Abner Yildirim and subpar fights, he never said, "Yo, this ain't a big fight. This ain't a big fight over here in America." Salute, Young Hollywood. I see you in the building. Kevin Knight, I see you. But now he said in that quote like 5 times, "It's not a big fight, bro." He doing the same shit. Now he ain't cussing them out. Talking about I could buy a house in Beverly Hills with the money I lost on and all that shit. He's saying indirectly, like, if you read the tea leaves and you got common sense, Miss Aisha, what's up with you? If you read the tea leaves and you got common sense, you'll understand that. Damn, bro, like, you his promoter, right? You were paid to big up him and talk shit. You supposed to do what everybody else do, bro. The same way that you talk about how big AJ is and shit, and how he was the man and he was this destroyer and he gonna run through the whole heavyweight division and he's the cash cow, all this shit, right? The same way you do that shit. How you gonna go to Demetrius? How you gonna do Demetrius Andrade like he ain't shit? How you gonna do him like he ain't shit, bro? And not even try to win the purse bid, talk undervalue the fight. This man is telling us Demetrius Andrade ain't got no fans, bro. And Demetrius Andrade just come off a great performance. And I agree wholeheartedly, bro. And that was my issue with him from the jump. Like, bro, they are shitting on you left and right. Left and right. They ain't trying to get you fights. They got Triple G, bro. They done got Triple G 3 fights. Triple G done got 3 fights with Canelo. Eddie Hearn went and got his 40-some-year-old washed champion a fight with Canelo. And I ain't pushing for you to do nothing. TJ, what's up? Cassandra, what's up? How do you allow that shit? That's me. What's popping, bro? How do you allow that shit, bro? As y'all come in, smash the like button and be sure to vote on the poll as we open up the panel later on. So I just think that's a bad look, man. I think they doing Demetrius Andrade dirty. I do agree with my brother Suck My Opinion. He allowing that shit. And the issue is, man, the issue is, like, all the fights that you spoke, like, you can't tell me, like, if Canelo was taking that 2-fight deal with Bivol and you throw Andrade on that shit instead of Triple G, man, that shit would be lit. No one, like, and I don't even think Eddie Hearn even tried to do that shit. Instead, Demetrius Andrade got to move up, try to become interim at 168, then try to become the mandatory and shit. And he willing to make a fight where Triple G just get pulled up to 168. He just get pulled up to 168 and boom, you get another shot. You get a third shot, bro. And I agree with TJ. Andrade been fighting bums, to be honest. He need a title fight and stop chasing Canelo. Yeah, I wouldn't say stop chasing Canelo, but put yourself in better position. Like the interim shit, I like that shit. I like that shit. Trying to fight Charlo, that eliminates competition. Try to go see if you can do what you can do to get the Benavidez fight, a Caleb Plant fight. Fight top 168 pounders so that Canelo has nowhere else to go. All these guys need to do that. But the issue is TJ. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Nah, it ain't Andrade. I got the report pulled up, TJ. We're gonna get to that. That's gonna be after we do a couple of breakdowns. Yoda Wise, my brother Crush in the building. Salute, bro. Crush, be sure to vote on that poll, bro. Vote on that panel, you know what I'm saying? ETB, my brother, everything boxing in the building. What up, bro? Fire ass show today he had. Fire ass videos. That brother dropped nothing but heat. Y'all better go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Y'all better go check him out. Subscribe to his channel if you want some hot shit. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I was telling everybody, Key, I'm going to be opening up the panel when I get through all my predictions. I got a poll up right now. Everybody vote on the poll. Let us know what you want us to cover and what you want the topic to be when I open up this panel later on. You know what I'm saying? Once we get through these predictions. And so I agree with you to a certain extent, TJ, but I was talking about this on the homie Key panel earlier, and I reiterated here for you guys. Like, when we do that, though, that's moving the goalpost, right? So everybody in the building right now that rock with me, put 100 in the chat if you've heard me say Charlo and Andrade need to fight each other. Andrade and Benavidez need to fight each other. Benavidez and Plant need to fight each other. Bivol and Beterbiev need to fight each other. Beterbiev and Joe Smith Jr. need to fight each other. Put 100 in the chat if you heard me say multiple occasions that these guys from 160 to 175 need to fight each other and stop chasing Canelo. Right? So I got brothers throwing them hundreds in there right now. So I say all that to say I agree with you, TJ. But when we talking Canelo, and I'm not saying you doing this, bro. When we talk Canelo, people immediately try to start talking about the ways that Charlo and Andrade and Benavidez have fallen short, and they did this and they did that. That's just, and I know you ain't doing this, TJ, because I know you're a true boxing fan. But my issue with that statement when we talking Canelo is it takes the focus off of what he should be doing. It takes the focus off of him, and it's a goalpost maneuver and a deflection maneuver that people try to use to justify Canelo's shortcomings and what Canelo has going on as a fighter that we don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody that if I tell you as a coach, if I tell you got to make 2 free throws, or I tell you got to make 10 free throws in a row before you can leave practice, right? Let's say you make 9 in a row, but your teammate makes 7 in a row. Because you're doing better than your teammate, you get to leave practice. Nah, bro, you don't get to leave practice just because you made 9 and he made 7. The standard is 10. And so the standard for Charlo, Benavidez, Plant, Andrade, Bivol, Beterbiev, all these top fighters in these weight classes, the standard is for all of them to fight each other. I got that same standard for Canelo, though. He held to that shit to fight all of them. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Just like they got all the standard to fight each other. I'm not going to say, well, they should fight each other, but it's cool. Since they not fighting each other, Canelo, you go ahead and fight Macaboo. Hey, since they not fighting each other, Canelo, you go ahead and do what you want, and you go ahead and you fight Liam Smith, like, or Abney Yildirim and shit like that. So that's all I'm saying, bro. But your point is well taken, and I agree with what you're saying about they need to fight each other, bro. Like, I'll never deny that, and I ain't on no fanboying, bullshit like that, bro. We don't give it up that way over here. But let's get to our first fight, man. Y'all smash that like button. We about to get to our first fight. I know that's what y'all came here for. We're gonna get to our first fight, man. We're going to do. Let's start with let's warm up with one that's gonna be relatively easy, right? In my opinion. Let's start with Robeisy, Ramirez, and Eric Donovan. They're gonna be the co-main event on this Josh Taylor, Jack Catterall card tomorrow afternoon. They're gonna be the co-main event. As far as the odds, man, look, they got Robeisy at minus 2,500, minus 250 to KO. The fight is plus 175 to go the distance. Eric Donovan plus 900 to win the fight, plus 1,200 for the KO. Robeisy Ramirez, 2016 Olympic gold medalist. He beat Shakur Stevenson for that medal. 28 years old, southpaw fighter, fighting out of Cuba. 5'5" inch reach. 5'5.5 inches tall, and he got a 68-inch reach. 8 wins, 1 loss. That 1 loss, he did come back and avenge that loss. And this will be a 10-round featherweight fight. Eric Donovan fighting out of Ireland, 36 years old, southpaw fighter, 14 wins, 1 loss, 8 wins by way of knockout, and he himself has been knocked out. Eric Donovan, man, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this: he got minimal head movement, his hands are slow, his feet are slow, all that good shit, right? But what really makes something a bum bash is when you get to studying shit, and this guy Eric Donovan went to did like let's say he got 8 KOs and 14 wins, right? You like, oh shit, he got power, bro. He got a little pop to him. He just went the distance with a guy named Rafael Castillo. Rafael Castillo. All right. Rafael Castillo. Let me because I had it written down. And I got his losses right here, but I don't have how many wins he got. I forgot to write that down. Let's see. Eric Donovan, Rafael Castillo. Let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah. So Eric Donovan is fresh off of a decision where he went the distance with a guy with 14 wins, 58 losses. He also has another guy named Jose Aguilar on his resume. He won that one on points by decision. But he went the distance with this guy too. And Jose Aguilar has 16 wins and 69 losses. You know what I'm saying? I agree wholeheartedly. Justin, what up? San Antonio. San Antonio, what up, bro? Salute to you, Justin. Appreciate you coming through. Hope you smash that like button. Smash the like button. I'm looking at how many people in here. I appreciate y'all. Smash the like button. When you come in, though, don't forget to put your seatbelt on. When you hop in my car, Bruce Goes, what's up, brother? Salute to you. I ain't seen you in a minute. Salute, Bruce. Salute to you, my brother. Bruce be talking that boxing, talking that jazz and shit. He just a fun guy and very knowledgeable about the sport. Y'all be sure also when you smash the like button, be sure to vote on the poll so the open panel can be as fire and as fun as you want it to be. We're going to talk about what y'all want to hear about, bro. Vote UK, I see you. We're going to talk about what you want to talk about, bro. Vote UK, let me get you right, because you on that real shit, and you be everywhere I be, and you always 100. Justin, let me get you right too, bro. Welcome to the gang, y'all. All opinions are welcome. Y'all let people have their opinions. Don't block nobody just because they got an opinion. But if they come in here on that disrespect shit, y'all know what to do. Shoot their ass. Shoot their ass down. Now, Robeisy Ramirez, man, look. 2016 Olympic gold medalist out of Cuba, trained by Ishmael Salas. The pedigree, the skills, the talent. A1, bro. A1. Great timing. Great counterpuncher. Very good with distance. Being just out of range. He ain't flat-footed like Ugas. He got way better feet, but he got that knack about him like Ugas, where I'm going to make you miss me by like a centimeter, bro. I'm going to make you miss me by a centimeter, and then I'm going to counterpunch your ass into oblivion. I don't think he uses jab enough. I think he played with his food. I think in his last fight that I studied in preparation for this fight, as well as his other 2 fights that I studied, he played with his food too much. He showboat too much. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. And he also is one of those fighters that, Mr. Mechanical, I see you, my brother Batman, in the building. I see you, Batman, vote on the poll, bro. We're going to be dropping links after we do these predictions. We're going to have an open panel and shit. And I want to talk about what the people want to talk about. We got a poll up here. What do you want the topic to be about when we open the panel tonight? We got Spencer Ugas per split. We got Canelo Alvarez picking Bivol over Triple G. And we got Chocolatito versus Martinez. Right now, Alvarez and who he picked to fight, Bivol and Triple G, that's winning the poll right now with 46%. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep voting, man, so we can get as many votes as possible, and we can talk about what you guys want to talk about when we open up the panel tonight. And so Robeisy Ramirez, man, clearly more skilled, clearly a better fighter. Betting on this fight, I mean, I think the smart thing to do, probably pick it to go to distance. It's plus 175 for it to go to distance. Robeisy Ramirez, he only got 4 KOs in 9 fights, and he likes to play with his food a lot. So if he sees that he's really outclassing Eric Donovan, he's the type to try to make him look bad and embarrass him and not go in for the kill, if that makes sense. Like, he just rather pot shot your ass, outpoint you, and just like make you missing shit, be looking around, doing little dances and shit like that. So I think if you are gonna bet on this fight, either throw it in the parlay, bro, because the value, Robeisy Ramirez minus 2,500, minus 250 to KO. When he ain't got power like that, you got to put $250 on him just for him to get the KO. I say, my opinion. And again, I get these odds. Bet US is who I use. They don't pay me enough. They should though, cause shit, your boy accurate, man. Your boy accurate. Jose R, what up? They should pay me though, cause shit, I'm accurate with the shit. Y'all see that record? Y'all see that damn record? Don't act like you don't see it. I know you see it. Boxing matchups with Dwayne Freeman, my bro. What up? I'm opening up the panel later, Dwayne. Opening up the panel later, man. Be sure to vote, because I want to talk about what y'all want to talk about. So if it's something you got on your chest, man, you know what I'm saying? When we open up the panel, of course, you're always welcome. But I want the panel to be lit tonight, and I want to talk about what's on everybody's mind in the chat, bro. But yeah, Robeisy Ramirez, man. I got him. I got him winning this fight easily. I'm picking it by UD. TJ say he's staying away from the fight. You ain't got to do that. Throw it in the parlay, man. Throw it in the parlay. Add some value to your picks. He said, I missed your prediction. Which one? Which one, Key? Which one you missed? You ain't missed nothing yet. This is my first one. I got Robeisy Ramirez by unanimous decision, 9 rounds to 1 at best. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a 100-90 score in this fight. Straight up and down. Okay, yeah, decision, yeah. I got this one by decision. Robeisy Ramirez, he gonna outclass this dude. All right, let's move on, man. We'll do one more prediction, and then we will do another story. Then we'll get back to the prediction. So let's do the opening fight. It's a title fight, so I'm excited for it. And this one might be one of the more competitive fights. Believe it or not. So this is gonna be an IBF junior bantamweight title fight, 12 rounds. So this one is 112 pounds. 112 pounds between Jerwin Ancajas out of the Philippines and Fernando Martinez out of Argentina. Now, Ancajas was supposed to fight Ioka. They were supposed to be unifying their belts, but some shit popped off in Japan. because that's where the fight was supposed to be. And so that fight got canceled. And this is supposed to be a stay busy fight for Ancajas. And let me tell y'all, man, it's a pretty dangerous stay busy fight. It's a pretty dangerous stay busy fight, man. It's a minus 120 to go the distance. Ancajas is a minus 700 favorite, plus 120 to get the KO. Fernando Martinez is a plus 450 underdog, and he's a plus 800 to get the KO. Ancajas, they the same age. They both 30 years old, but Ancajas, as I said, out of the Philippines, southpaw fighter, 5'6", 66.5-inch reach. Xena 360, I see you, bro. Salute to you. Salute to you. And he has 33 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws with 22 wins by way of knockout. Fernando Martinez out of Argentina, 5'3", orthodox fighter, 13 wins, no losses, 8 wins by way of knockout. And y'all keep smashing that like as y'all come in the building, bro. Let's get this thing shared. We're trying to have fun tonight up here, man. We're trying to have fun tonight, bro. And if you want to, we got the super chat button over there, and you can also donate to the Cash App. But at the very least, if you can't do none of that, we totally understand. We totally understand. Just smash the like button for me, bro. If you can't do none of that, we understand. Smash the like. You understand me? NBA D Nice, what's up, bro? Salute to you, fam. Appreciate you coming through, man. So, Jerwin Ancajas versus Fernando Martinez fighting styles. We'll do Martinez first. Listen, he is an extremely aggressive fighter, as a lot of Argentina fighters are. He got very good power, right? Nice, strong left hook. A dog. Don't stop coming at you. Jose Solano, what up, bro? Just somebody that you're going to have to watch out for. If you come in there half-stepping and he catch you with some shit, you could be in trouble, right? His experience, though, you know, this is strictly off of eye test, in my opinion, because his experience, bro, his last guy he fought had 21 losses, and the guy before that only had 11 fights. And Ancajas been in there with, you know, some real, you know, top-level, world-level fighters, and he's more than held his own as the IBF champion. Fernando does lunge in sometimes with his left hooks. He does get off balance a lot because he throwing number power shots. He ain't really trying to work behind no jab. He ain't really trying to box with you. He trying to fight with you. He one of those fighters, but not flat-footed in the sense to where he gonna be plotting forward on your ass. Fernando, he can jump in, jump out, athletic, and so that's where his success is so far in his career. That even when guys try to box him and they try to move on him, he athletic enough to where eventually you gotta sit down and fight with his ass. You gotta sit down and fight with his ass, and when you sit down and fight with him, he got them hands for your ass, mainly in the form of left hooks to the body and up top, and in the form of an overhand right. And when he on the inside, that right hand is like chopping down on your ass. Now, Jerwin Ancajas in his last fight, he showed he got grit and dog too. He fought on the inside. He was up against a tough competitor, and in my Floyd Mayweather voice, he a tough competitor. That shit crazy. But he fought very well on the inside. And Ancajas, he got textbook skills, man. Nice jab, nice straight left hand because he's a southpaw. He got very good hooks and uppercuts on the inside. Just looks to be a complete champion. He champion for a reason, bro. And very versatile. I like him on the inside. I like him on the outside. I like the hand speed. He does have defensive flaws though. When he tries to pivot around, like when he tries to get out of dodge and pivot around, he pivots around straight up in the air and shit. And he does try to hold the phone, but that chin do be out there a little bit, and then he don't have the best head movement. His defense is more with his high guard and then taking half step backs to try to counter you. Half step back trying to counter you. And when you do that shit and you dropping back, you leave yourself open. So definitely I think his chin gonna get tested. Salute Lamarian. I appreciate you. TJ say Argentina fighters, no joke. They've been looking legit lately. Took Ponce over Lewis Richardson. Got him. Okay, yeah, man. Argentina ain't nothing to play with. Paths to victory, and salute to my brother, Mr. Mechanical, with their super chat. He says supporting the grind player already, bro. Appreciate you. Paths to victory, right? For Fernando Martinez is very simple. Take boxing. I know this is the sport of boxing that we talking about, right? Take boxing, throw that shit out the window. Because you at a disadvantage at mid-range and long distance. If you Fernando Martinez. You take boxing, you throw that shit out the window. Yeah, Castano nice as hell. I felt like he beat I scored him 7-5 beating Jermell Charlo their first fight. It's a bunch of swing rounds in there and shit. So I'm cool with the draw. Or if Charlo had won a close-ass decision, I'd be cool with that. I think one of them scorecards said 117, 111 for Charlo. That was some straight bullshit. That was some straight bullshit, but I'm cool with the draw, and I can't wait for him to run it back. But I agree. Castano ain't no joke. Castano ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? Give what up, right side? What you talking about, bro? He said, get this shit up. What you talking about, bro? You talking to somebody else? You talking about me, man? But anyway, Fernando Martinez, he got to make this shit a fight. He got to make that shit a fight, a fight, a fight, a fight. He cannot try to box with Jerwin Ancajas. For Jerwin Ancajas, he can have some success, right? On the inside and dog fighting. But he got to do that shit when he want to. Oh, you tell Buddy to give it up. Okay. Okay, I got you. What Buddy you talking about, though, bro? I'm kind of lost right side, so fill me in, bro. Fill me in. And so Jerwin Ancajas, man, he gotta fight when he want to, when it's at his advantage. So maybe after he lands a good shot on Martinez and he want to work on the inside a little bit and then get back out and start boxing, he can do that. He can't be the one that's getting drugged into a fight and not being able to box when he want to. This fight, I don't think they fighting styles are similar, but it's very similar in terms of how I view it with that Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez fight that we broke down and we picked correctly that Josh Taylor would win, right? I think Ancajas fights well enough inside to where he gonna win some of those exchanges. Fernando Martinez ain't just gonna come in there and run his ass over, and Ancajas ain't got shit for him on the inside. Then when they out of the distance, I believe Ancajas gonna have the advantage too. So I think it's a close fight. I think it's gonna be a competitive fight. But I got Jerwin Ancajas. I got Jerwin Ancajas. I'm gonna say late stoppage. I can see it going the distance, but I think Fernando Martinez, his aggressiveness and him leaving himself open and Ancajas' overall skill, I think he gonna turn it on Fernando Martinez late. And his form, his hand speed, his experience is all gonna come through in the later rounds. And I'm gonna have Jerwin Ancajas. I'm gonna say he stops him round 9. Round 9. You know what I'm saying? So that's my pick for the Jerwin Ancajas Fernando Martinez title fight. That one's gonna be on Showtime. Again, the odds, minus 120 to go the distance. So if you think it's gonna go the distance, cool. I'm picking Ancajas by KO. It's plus 120 if you get the knockout. Plus 120 if you get the knockout. So that's probably where my money gonna be. I ain't decided yet, but it is what it is. What y'all talking about? Javier said Castano beat Spence in the amateurs. Yeah, Sean Porter beat Usyk in the amateurs. Who you think win that fight in the pros? Oh, yeah, get that boxing shit up. Yeah, okay, I got it, Lemire. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm lost. Yeah, get that boxing shit up, bro. You going that hoe trying to box, you ain't going to stand a chance. You got to make that shit a fight. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got Ancajas in that one. Let me catch up on these comments just a little bit. Omar Narvaez was also an underrated Argentinian fighter. Martinez, you told Martinez, though. Yeah. I done caught up, right side. I'm a little slow, Wife got the rosé on deck for me, so I'm a little slow. I'm still fast, but I'm a little slow. But yeah, I got late stoppage, bro. I got late stoppage for Ancajas. I think it's a skill gap there, and I think Fernando Martinez, his toughness, his willingness to fight is gonna kind of work against him because he in there with a dog that'll fight with him too, and they got just enough skill on the outside to where I see Fernando Martinez getting timed with straight left hands. I see Ancajas' right hook to the body doing major damage. Ancajas is also nice on the inside with uppercuts. I think he's an overall better fighter. What's up, KQKC in the building? Salute, OG. Salute, OG. So that's my pick for that one. Let's get to a story and we'll continue making picks. And be sure to vote on the poll, man. What is the open panel going to be about tonight? Y'all know the open panel get lit. Y'all know everybody welcome up here for the open panel. Y'all are in the building. Y'all are here for the show. I appreciate your support. So go ahead and vote and let us know what you want the panel to be about, bro. What y'all want us up here talking about? Put it in the poll, and that's what we're going to do today. KQKC Box Network. What it do, my brother? Doing the snow. Will be back in a minute. Yeah, man. Use the snow blower. Don't be using no shovel and shit. Breaking your back and shit. And then now, you know what I'm saying? You can't call the fights and shit. Do what's easy, KQ. And I appreciate you, OG. Y'all come through. He said, I can't wait for the Roman Gonzalez fight. They don't even want to talk about that shit, man. Chocolatito and Martinez only got 20%. That's a potential fight of the night, y'all. That's a potential fight of the night, bro. And y'all don't even want to talk about that shit, bro. That shit crazy to me, man. That's not fighter of the night. That's a potential fighter of the year candidate. I'm telling you right now, bro. TJ said got Taylor, Okolie, Colbert, Gary, Antoine parlay, almost dead, even odds. That's a nice parlay. TJ said I voted for that. Yeah, there go one of my G's, man, one of my real boxing fans. Right side said that's what I voted for. You know, y'all know we might say, man, damn these votes. We're gonna talk about what we want to. We might talk about what we want to, but I'm fucking around, man. Whatever y'all pick, that's what the focus will be. Not me says the small weight division fighters need more attention, and we give it to them over here. Not me. Then be some of the Cassandra says I voted on Chocolatito too. See, man, we finding out who, you know what I'm saying? Cause we been here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, it's cool. We can talk about what y'all vote on, but man, everybody been talking about Canelo today, and I have too. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, bro, that controversial shit, man, sometimes you just want to talk boxing. You feel me? Sometimes you just want to talk boxing. But yeah, not me, they do. Because they put on the best fights. That's the best display of speed, work rate. They have the best feet. It's just that some people, you know, they can't get down with a grown-ass man that can weigh 112 pounds, 108 pounds. Like, I ain't been 100. My son is 12 years old, and he like 108 pounds. You understand what I'm like, bro? How you that little? How are you that little, bro? How you that small? And we still only got 19%. I'm tired of Canelo early, but damn. Yeah, I'm tired of talking about Canelo. Damn. Omar Rosario is a bad MFer from Puerto Rico. Yeah, I seen him fight a few times. He nice. I like him. The best for a fight caller like me. I don't even know how you do that shit. Hit him with the left, hit him with the right. He threw a punch. He threw another punch. He hit him with the left, hit him with the right. Then he came back and hit him with another right. Oh, he threw the whole kitchen sink at him. Then he threw another left. Then he threw another right. And that's only like 5 seconds of the fight. Now you got to do that shit for 12 rounds, bro. You got to do that shit for 12 rounds. I don't know, KQ. Shit, let's do both. Chocolatito and EJ. I'm game. Yeah, man. Listen, we might talk about all three of that shit, man. It depends on how long we got, but we gonna get through this shit so we can open up the panel. So one quick news story we want to talk about, man. One quick news story, bro. Listen, man. Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson, man. Bob Arum said we don't give a damn about the NFL draft because y'all know that fight is on draft week. We don't give a damn about Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. The fight for Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez on April 30th is going to do big. Did what he said, bro. He said, listen, it's a terrific fight. Shakur is a wonderful defensive fighter who is now developing a little pop as he showed against Jamel Herring. Oscar Valdez, who seems like when he gets a really big challenge like he did against Miguel Berchelt, rises to the occasion. I throw out his last fight against Robson Caicedo because of all the accusations of drug use, which are so unfair. I think it played on Oscar's physique. I ain't read this shit on his psyche. I ain't read this shit, bro. I didn't read this shit before I came up here, bro, and went live with y'all. I throw his last fight with Robson Caicedo out because of all the accusations of drug use, which are so unfair. Hold on, bro. This man just said it was unfair for Oscar Valdez to be criticized and that the drug use was just accusations. Bro, listen. How the hell is unfair for you to say a cheater cheated, bro? Yeah, out his own mouth. I'm quoting him, TJ. So let me get this straight, bro. They just accusations. This man popped dirty for fentanyl, which is used for you to be able to increase how good you work out, which is used for you to be able to work out longer without getting tired, and which is also a masking agent for other PEDs and shit so you don't test positive. He got popped dirty for this shit. And the WBC had to change their rules and shit and go from VADA's rules to WADA rules to make an excuse as to why he tested positive. And you got Bob Arum and shit saying that the shit came in some herbal tea. And then you got the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, saying the shit ain't nothing but an energy drink, bro. And this man is on his soapbox talking about Oscar Valdez underperformed because of all the accusations of his drug use, which is so unfair. Wait, bro. So let me get this straight. It's unfair. If you Bob Arum, I'm just trying to understand what he's talking about. So it's unfair for a fighter to test dirty and for him to be criticized for it and ridiculed for it in a sport where you could die and lose your life, and that's as dangerous as boxing. But what's fair in the mind of Bob Arum is to lie to the people and continuously say lies about the whole Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder situation. What's fair to Bob Arum is to lie about Tyson Fury being fully vaccinated when he wasn't fully vaccinated. That's what's fair. What's fair to Bob Arum is to completely shit on Terrence Crawford's value when you're supposed to be promoting him, and you shitting on his value while still taking a percentage of his his purse, and you supposed to be his promoter. All that shit is fair. But what's unfair is for Oscar Valdez to get harsh criticism because he popped dirty for a banned substance under his sanctioning bodies. He's the WBC champion. He broke the rules of the sanctioning body that he is the champion in, and it's unfair for him to get criticized. King D, what's popping? What's popping, King D? How that shit make sense? How that make sense? Dundada, that's bullshit. The WBC can strip his ass. They don't have to do shit. They could have stripped his ass, punished his ass, all of that shit. They changed their rules. They changed their rule. What up, 503? Salute to you, bro. I'm opening up the panel once we get through all these picks, 503. So, you know, you're more than welcome, bro. We got the poll going, too. So, I'm trying to find out what people want to talk about. So, y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about by voting on the poll. And if people get up on my panel and they want to override that shit, man, we can just cook. I don't give a damn. So, I don't understand that shit, bro. Like, anyway, let me keep going, man. It's so much more, but I had to stop right there because, like, damn, bro. Fair and unfair. So it's unfair now to call a cheater, bro. That shit crazy to me. So if motherfuckers steal, man, excuse my language. So if somebody steal, if somebody is a thief and they've been jacking cars their whole life, I guess it's unfair to be like, yo, you a thief, bro. Yo, I can't leave you in my house. I can't leave my wallet around you and shit. I guess we ain't supposed to call thieves no more. If somebody go through and they kill somebody, we can't call them a murderer no more. Because now all of a sudden, if you get popped dirty and shit and they got to change their rules to keep you champion and you get to fight and you using fentanyl and unfair advantages and shit like that, it's unfair to criticize you, bro. Bob Arum full of shit. But anyway, it says, but Oscar wanted to fight with Shakur. I think it's going to be a tremendous battle. And I'm confident that it'll sell out the MGM Grand because our geniuses at ESPN have put it right in connection with draft week. A small percentage of the millions of people will purchase tickets for the Valdez-Stevenson fight. Just when Fury fought Wilder, we were in a little bit of a panic the last time they fought because of the travel ban. We couldn't get any Brits for the second fight they did. There were about 5,000 Brits in the audience. As you recall, the last fight they did, Wilder and Fury, there were no Brits there, virtually none, because of the travel ban. So he's thinking that because it's on the NFL draft week, that he thinks because it's the NFL draft week that's gonna make the fight sell better. I mean, it's gonna be more people. It's gonna be more people, around. So maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I think the fight sells itself. It's a unification fight. It's the biggest fight in the division. And when you give fight fans fights that they ask for, people show up and they show out. I always try to tell people the better the product, the better the product, the more it's gonna sell. Certain products sell themselves, they so good. iPhone don't have to do no big ass commercial. iPhone don't have to do no big ass release. All they gotta do is say iPhone 14. That shit selling. PlayStation don't gotta do shit. All they gotta do is say PlayStation 6. That shit gonna sell. It just is what it is, bro. But let me catch up in the comments. My brother Xena360 says exactly. WBC can choose to not sanction the fight. They're independent of the state commission. That's all I'm saying. You know what it is, Xena. You know what it is. Who you got? Russel versus Postol. Stay in here, Lamarian. We're gonna pick that fight. Why did they switch to water? So that they didn't have to follow their rules. Because in their rules, in the water rules, he'd be stripped and he'd go on suspension. With water, they can say, oh, fentanyl, it's not illegal. It's only banned during this certain amount of time. But since, it's illegal. Basically, in the water rules, Dundada, it's legal for you to take phentermine at the time that he tested dirty for it. So by switching over to the water rules, right? By switching over to the water rules, now it's not an illegal substance. Now you don't have to punish him, right? Because it falls within a time frame where they say, hey, up until this point, up until, I don't know what it is, up until 30 days before the fight, you can use phentermine. In VADA, phentermine is banned from the time you sign the fight. So it was considered a banned substance under the VADA rules. Under the water rules, you can take that shit up until a certain point. And so by switching over to water, they was able to move around and say, oh, yeah, underwater shit, it's cool. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you're still the champion. Go ahead and fight. So that's the difference, bro. That's why they made that switch. Let's see here. Javier says, WBC, we be corrupt. Shit, let's not get it twisted. WBA on some bullshit, too. All of them on some bullshit, bro. Let me see here. Not me says, not to mention Taylor versus Ronald, it will also have the attention of the casual because of Jake Paul. Bob Arum needs to retire, in my opinion. Yeah, man, it's time. It's time. He be saying stupid shit. But let's get to some more picks, man. Let's get this one out of the way, man. Let's do Lawrence Okolie versus Michael Ciselak, man. This fight going down Sunday. It's the main event. It's for the WBO Cruiserweight title, 12-round fight. Minus 700 for Okolie, minus 200 to KO, minus 335 for it to be stopped before the distance, plus 240 for the fight to go the distance. Ciselak is a plus 450 for the win, plus 650 for the knockout. Okolie, 29 years old, Orthodox fighter, 6'5", 82.5-inch reach, fighting out of the UK. We got Ciselak, 32 years old, fighting out of Poland, 6'3", 79-inch reach, Orthodox fighter. Okolie is 17-0 with 14 knockouts. He's also a 2016 Olympian. And then Ciselak is 21 wins, 1 loss, 15 wins by way of knockout. Fighting style, Ciselak is long, uses a high guard. He can switch stances. Pretty fast hands with his combinations. Pretty good for mid-range and long distance, to be perfectly honest with y'all. He's very muscular. So he seems to be very sturdy. Obviously, 22 fights. He ain't been knocked out, so he's been doable so far in his career. But he ain't trying to fight inside. Ciselak is trying to keep you at a distance, maybe use some combinations and then jump back out, kind of pry with his jab, and really, really set up his right hand and set up his combinations. He also carries his lead hand low. So because he switches stances sometimes, so whether he's in orthodox or southpaw, he leaves his lead hand low, and that's a problem. That's a problem against Okolie, because Okolie has an absolutely huge right hand. I'm talking about a huge right hand, bro. Thudding power, like the type of power that he catch you with that right hand, bro. It might be night time, right? He keeps his distance very well because he's such a tall cruiserweight. He got heavyweight dimensions, 6'5", 82.5-inch reach. Like, he got heavyweight length. So he keeps his distance very, very, very well, and his right hand is huge. He uses his jab beautifully to set up his right hand. Prodding with it. Sometimes they throw it hard, and then boom, that right hand coming. And if he catch you with that shit, it's a problem. Absolutely great at using his length. The questions that I got about him, man, is inside fighting. I don't see him do it a lot because guys haven't been able to get inside on him. But every cruiserweight gonna have to try. Like, Ciselak has a 3.5-inch reach disadvantage. So if he try to fight Okolie from a distance, he gonna be at a disadvantage because Okolie can hit him from further than he can hit him from. Okolie can hit Ciselak further out than Ciselak can hit Okolie. So he's gonna have to find a way inside, and no one has been able to solve that puzzle against Lawrence Okolie just yet. Not me in that super chat with the $2 says, I gotta run, keep up the grind, never sell out. Never will, bro. Never will, my brother. So with that being said, paths to victory, Ciselak got to fight in a way that he ain't never fought before. I don't think. My bad, y'all. I don't think that Ciselak has the ability to box from the outside with Lawrence Okolie. I think with the way that he carries his left hand low and his lack of head movement and elusivity, I think that it'll be a matter of time. If he tries to stay out at distance with Okolie, it's only a matter of time before Okolie land a big right hand on him. It's only a matter of time before Okolie land a right hand on him. You understand what I'm saying? So he's going to have to try to find his way inside, and that's not his cup of tea. For Okolie, do what you always do. Maintain your distance. Poke and prod with your jab. Look to land that right hand with the good timing that you have. And just, use your advantages as you always have, and he should be just fine in this fight. He should be just fine in this fight. Wait for Ciselak to rush in or leave his hand down and then time that shit, and then boom, that right hand could change the complexion of the fight. So in this fight, I got Lawrence Okolie by knockout. I think Ciselak having to do some shit that he ain't really necessarily good at, which is get inside, find his way to Okolie's body, break that distance, and make it a dog fight. I don't think he's gonna be able to do that. I think he's gonna get caught out at distance. I think he's gonna end up having to box from a distance, and I give Okolie the advantages from distance. I think Okolie knocks him out right hand sometime in the middle of the fight. 6th round, 7th round, knockout for Okolie is my pick in this particular fight, man. Let's keep this thing moving. Who we got in the building? Anybody new? Ryan Holmes, salute to you. Taylor Catterall is definitely going the distance. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna let you know what I think here in a moment, bro. Let's see what we got, man. We did that one. We got that one left, and that one left. Let's do this Chris Colbert fight, man. Let's do this Chris Colbert fight versus Hector Luis Garcia. This is a replacement opponent, unfortunately, for Chris Colbert. He was supposed to fight Roger Gutierrez. They were supposed to be clearing up some of the confusion in the WBA, to say the least, by Chris Colbert and Roger Gutierrez fighting for the Super WBA title and again, reducing the belts for the WBA at the 130-pound division, as Gutierrez caught COVID, so he's out of the fight. And so this instead becomes a 12-round WBA title eliminator between Chris Colbert and Hector Luis Garcia. Chris Colbert is a minus 3,000 favorite, which is very, 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 very big, and it's unfortunate for a main event fight. I don't think this fight should be the main event. I think when Chris Colbert opponent Roger Gutierrez was pulled out of the fight, I think they should have bumped Gary Antoine, Russel, and Viktor Postol to the main event. But hey, bro, it is what it is. I'm still excited to watch Chris Colbert fight. He's a minus 170 to get the KO. Hector Luis Garcia plus 1,000 to win. Salute 150. I see you in the building, bro. Salute. What that dude you was arguing with, bro? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting. We opening up the panel later, 150. So, I'm trying to figure out what's up. You understand? You know what I'm saying? We ain't ducking no smoke, ducking no fade. Y'all, somebody told me I ain't know what the hell I was talking about, bro. And he ain't tell me why he thought that. So we invited him over here. Hopefully he show up as well to the panel, because, we all about having boxing conversations on this channel. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, for Hector Luis Garcia, as I said, plus 1,000, plus 1,800 for the KO. And then he's also the fight is also plus 120 to go the distance. Chris Colbert out of New York, Orthodox fighter, 5'8", 71-inch reach, 25 years old. And I say Orthodox fighter, but he can switch stances very well. He's also 16 wins, no losses, with 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Salute to my brother Tim Mouze with that $5 in the super chat. Salute, bro. He say, good job. Good job to you, bro. I appreciate you, Tim. And y'all be sure to smash the like button as you come in the building. I'm looking, y'all. They ain't matching up. Smash the like button for the content. Y'all know how hard I work to bring y'all these damn predictions and shit, man. If you can't do what Tim did in Super Chat, or you can't do the Cash App, that's cool, bro. I ain't tripping because I love doing this shit. But at least smash the like button for your boy one time, man. It ain't a title fight, though, Zenith. It ain't a title fight. This is an eliminator, bro. This is an eliminator. You feel me? So, but anyway, fighting style. So Hector Luis Garcia, he got good power. He carries his right hand low. And he has a nice left hand. And Chris Colbert, his defense, he looks to roll on his defense, and sometimes he can get caught. He got to watch out for that straight left. If he play a little bit, and he give his shoulder too much, and he trying to roll with some shit, that straight left hand from the southpaw, if Colbert is orthodox, that straight left hand right here from the southpaw, that shit could be an issue. But with Hector Luis Garcia, he carry his hand too low, and he try to use his reflexes and shit, and he try to use his hand speed and shit. That's the wrong way to fight Chris Colbert, bro, unless you are an extremely gifted fighter. Because with Chris Colbert, man, he fast, he quick, he can switch stances, he got real nice reflexes. He can counterpunch. He can lead. Just a good fighter, bro. A very good fighter. My brother T, Skinny, what's popping, bro? What up with you? Y'all go subscribe to my bro, man. He be putting in that work. Smooth Will, I got Catarrhal. All right, Smooth Will. Good call on Ryder getting that gift decision. Don't do that, Smooth. Don't do that. I'll go off on a tangent real quick. Sheena, what's up with you? Listen, Smooth, I understand, bro. Danny Jacobs, okay? He didn't dominate the fight. It was a close-ass fight. And you got a road game, bro. You on the road. And you start doing dumbass shit because Danny Jacobs was fired the first few rounds. I had him up like 4 rounds to 1. I had him up like 4 rounds to 1, bro. Then he started doing dumb shit. He took his foot off the gas. He was switching southpaw for no goddamn reason. When he was switching southpaw, he just, bro, I don't know what the hell he was doing. He got caught even more when he was switching southpaw. And that just showed a low-ass ring got cute. Because guess what he did? When Danny Jacobs switched back orthodox in the 12th round, he won the round clearly. And he was winning the fight clearly from the orthodox position from rounds 1 through 5. And I was like, damn, my pick is in trouble. The moment he switched, he started giving John Ryder all the momentum. So you in that man home country. You over there in his hometown. You in the UK. And you don't put your foot on the gas. You allow the fight to be close, man. There ain't no robbery. We can't call it a gift or a robbery when the fight was a close-ass fight. I don't believe in that. He said, oh, I'm with you on that, KO. Yeah, I'm just saying, bro, you know, it is what it is. KO, did you, hold on, damn, that shit jumped big time. Where did it go, bro? My brother right side. Oh, there you go. He say, KO, did you do Andrew Tabiti versus Robert Silva? I did not, bro. I did not. I only did, I was doing 7. I was going to do that Joseph Adorno fight, but that got canceled. And then I did the co-main and the main, and I'm doing the main event from Josh Taylor card, obviously. So I did Robeisy, Ramirez, Eric Donovan. I'm doing the entire Showtime card. So I did Jerwin Ancajas versus Fernando Martinez. I just did Chris Colbert versus Hector Luis Garcia. I did Lawrence Okolie versus Michael Ciselak. And then the only 2 we got left, we're in the middle of Chris Colbert right now. I'm about to pick that one. Then after that, we got Gary Antoine, Russel, and Viktor Postol versus, and then we got Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall, and then we opening up the panel, bro. Then we will be opening up the panel. He missed weight, Zena, for like the 5th or 6th time, bro. He missed weight badly. He missed weight badly, bro. My brother King D say, what do he say? Pick in trouble. Damn. What pick you talking about? What pick you talking about, bro? But anyway, Chris Colbert, man. I got him by decision in this fight. I think Hector Luis Garcia has a chance, bro. He has a chance if he catches with a straight left hand. And Adorno did. I only talk boxing. If he catches him with a straight left hand and changes the fight, he has a chance because Colbert can lose focus sometimes. And Garcia does have a nice straight left hand. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be shocked. I would be surprised, but I wouldn't be shocked if he don't hurt Chris Colbert in the fight at some point if Colbert is in focus. But if Colbert comes in focused, if he comes in on his A game, not really worried about the switch of opponents and just focuses on being the best version of himself, he should win this fight by unanimous decision, 10 rounds to 2, 9 rounds to 3 at most. Even if he's not fully focused, he could probably win like 8 rounds to 4. But hopefully he's fully focused. He's ready to go. He's the better fighter. And the things that Hector Luis Garcia likes to do, use timing, use hand speed, have his hands down and shit, do all that shit. That's Chris Colbert wheelhouse, bro. You're not going to beat him at that shit unless you're highly skilled. You know what I'm saying? So I got Colbert, UD. Colbert by UD in this one. And then the fight is plus 120 to go the distance. The fight is plus 120 to go the distance. Chris Colbert is 16-0 with 6 knockouts. So he ain't got great power at all. Hector Luis Garcia is 14-0 with 10 knockouts. Now, that's important because when you ain't lost, you're going to show great heart because you don't know what losing feel like. Colbert would have to completely, Floyd Mayweather type shit, like just beat you into oblivion and outbox you so thoroughly to where you just get so tired of getting your ass whooped that they TKO your ass. But I think that Colbert ain't going to do that. I think he's going to try to shine. He's going to showboat a little bit. He's going to clearly win rounds and run rounds up. And then if you just look at the odds, Chris Colbert don't stop people. He got 6 stoppages in 16 fights. There's like a 40% KO ratio. So the odds tell you that he ain't about to knock this dude out. So anytime you get a Chris Colbert fight that's plus 120 to go the distance, smart money is to pick it to go the distance, bro. Smart money is to pick that shit to go the distance. So that's what I'm picking. I'm picking it to go the distance, and I got Chris Colbert for the win. Wide unanimous decision. 118 to 110. You know what I'm saying? 117 and 111. Shit like that. Shit like that. Garcia might get 2 rounds, 3 rounds at the most, but I got Chris Colbert clearly outboxing him in the main event of the Showtime card. Now, let's move on to another story. We talked about it a little bit, and Canelo Alvarez is already in negotiations for his 3rd fight this year to fight either Ilunga Makabu, Macadamia Nut, Laguna Beach Macadamia Nut, or John Ryder. Now, a lot of you Canelo Alvarez fans telling me, man, the man knockout, bro. He going for Undisputed at 175. How was that a duck, bro? He fighting Bivol and Triple G is a Stay Busy fight, and he going for Undisputed at 175. Well, that ain't what is being reported. Here it is right here. I'll read it to you. Let's see here. This is from Eddie Hearn. He says, I am absolutely delighted to announce a 2-fight deal with the pound-for-pound king of boxing, Canelo Alvarez, Eddie Reynoso, Matchroom Boxing, and DAZN. We're back together and ready to go on May 7th against Dmitry Bivol. Of course, we know Gennady Golovkin in September. Should everybody win their upcoming fights? A 3rd fight being discussed with Canelo and Eddie Reynoso in December, so I'm absolutely delighted. Our man got the king of boxing, the pound-for-pound #1 Canelo and Matchroom back together. 2 fights confirmed and signed, and already looking at a 3rd fight with Eddie Reynoso in December. But obviously, all eyes are on Dmitry Bivol next, the light heavyweight championship of the world. That's going to take place on May 7th. There's going to be a press conference that's going to be taking place in San Diego on Wednesday to confirm the venue and all other information around it. Obviously, the Gennady Golovkin in September, the trilogy for the Undisputed Super Middleweight Championship of the world. Canelo has to take care of business against Dmitry Bivol. Golovkin has to take care of Murata. We've got 2 mega fights, and I can't wait. The 3rd fight for Canelo in 2022, we're talking about Makabu and John Ryder, bro. Woo! The 3rd fight for Canelo in 2022, we're talking about Makabu and John Ryder will be the mandatory. That'll be a fight in London as well. Obviously, the fight we all want is the Undisputed trilogy against Gennady Golovkin. Both guys have got to take care of business. I'm sure they will, and we get another mega fight in September. Everybody wants to sign the pound-for-pound king of boxing. Obviously, everyone made an approach. Everyone presented opportunities. He wants to go through those. I always felt that our relationship with Canelo Alvarez was the best of all the relationships he has had or has had. It doesn't mean that he's going to go with your option if it doesn't make sense for his career. Clearly, he and Eddie Reynoso believe that the route that we mapped out is a route that they prefer. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Dondada says, Andrade is the 3rd fight. Eddie Hearn disagrees with you, and he runs Matchroom. He runs DAZN. So, I'm going to trust him over you. He says it's going to be either Makabu or John Ryder. Now, John Ryder and Canelo having that common opponent, Danny Jacobs, kind of makes sense. G5 in the building. I see you, bro. I only talk boxing. I don't know how to take this, but Showbiz just put out it's a 3-fight deal with Andrade being the 3rd. All right, let's refresh. That ain't nowhere around here, bro. Canelo Alvarez, Dmitry Bivol, Canelo Alvarez, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, Canelo Alvarez, Bivol. And I just read you, Eddie. I mean, shit, you, hey, trust who you want. I only talk boxing. I ain't telling you who to believe, who not to believe. I just read directly from Eddie Hearn, bro. I just read directly what Eddie Hearn had to say, bro. So let's consider all the facts, and then we'll get to our last two picks. My brother G5 Gabe in the building. $3 super chat says, cook up, my brother. Pardon my tardiness. I appreciate you for coming, bro. I appreciate you for coming, bro. He says, where did y'all get undried sources, please? Hey, man, listen. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just telling y'all what Eddie Hearn said, and he the one that's making the deal and shit. So you believe what you want to believe. So now let's consider all the facts, people, because y'all been telling me, Dundada, all my people that be rocking heavy with Canelo, I got no problem with him. Y'all know I think highly of his skill set. Y'all know I don't be hating on that man. I pick him to knock the shit out of Caleb Plant. I'm not saying that David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, Dimitri Bivol, Triple G. I ain't saying none of them gonna beat his ass because I think Canelo Alvarez can fight his ass off. He's the premier pressure fighter in boxing, coming forward behind a accumulation of whooping your ass with great counter punching, great head movement, above average power, and one of the best defenses in the game with his movement from his waist up. I got no problem telling y'all the man can fight his ass off. Okay? Now, I ain't got no problem telling you, but what I'm telling you is now that we consider all the facts. Fact number one, Canelo Alvarez has chosen the 2-fight deal with DAZN. Fact number two, he was offered more money to take the deal with PBC by anywhere from $20 to $25 million. Fact number three, they are already in talks for him to fight either John Ryder, defending his 168-pound undisputed championship, or going up to Cruiserweight to fight Laguna Beach Macadamia Nut, who just escaped by the grit of his teeth against the other guy. I forgot his name. Machunu is his name, and a lot of people feel like Machunu won that fight. Knowing all the facts that we know now, my question is this. We know he's not going for undisputed at 175. So will someone please explain to me, knowing all these facts, how that man ain't ducking? I need it explained. How is that not a duck? You're offered more money, same amount of fights, but instead you take the less money and you already in negotiations to fight either John Ryder or Laguna Beach Macadamia Nut. So miss me with the going for undisputed at 175 narrative. Someone let me know how that man ain't ducking. DP Rocker just spelled out duck. I need an answer, bro, because y'all been trying to argue me down since Wednesday. But when I hop on here and I tell y'all, man, Charlo, he tripping, bro. He ducking out on David Benavidez. David Benavidez, he called out David Benavidez first. You don't call that man out first, and when he answers, you act like you don't want to fight him. You don't be talking about vaccines and under the age of 25 and shit. When I was up here saying all that shit, y'all was rocking with it, bro. Y'all was rocking with it. Nope. Sources, where they at? Didn't nobody say nothing about the numbers for the next fight, bro. That shit ain't come out. So we ain't just gonna throw shit out there, try to make your mans look good, Dundada. We not doing that. You got a wrench on this channel. Where is the link to your information? Let Dundada, bro. Don't make me do this shit to you. So okay. 3-fight deal worth $160 million. So this 2-fight deal is $80 to $85 million that he already got signed, sealed, and delivered. So what you're telling me is that the third fight against either John Ryder or Laguna Beach Macadamia Nut, Canelo is gonna get paid $80 million for that fight. Because 160 minus 80 and 85 is $80 million. Or you know what? Let's be specific, bro. 160 million minus 80 is $80 million. 160 million minus 85 is $75 million, bro. So they're going to pay that man $80 million to fight Laguna Beach Macadamia Nut or John Ryder. That's what you're telling me. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. All right, cool. Let's check. Let's check. Let's check. 3-fight plan is worth $160 million. All right. Mike Coppinger is saying that. So I give you credit for that. You're right. Mike Coppinger is saying that, but I don't believe him, bro. You like how the hell? Nah, bro. John Ryder, bro. They gonna pay that man $80 million for John Ryder. All right. All right. So they paying. So if you Canelo, if you Demetrius Andrade or any other fighter, do you understand they paying this man 80 to 85 million? And now they reporting that they're gonna pay him 80 million to fight either John Ryder or Laguna Beach Macadamia Nut, but they can't even win the first bid for you. But Dundada, you was one of the ones too telling me you was one of the ones telling me that he was going for Undisputed at 175, bro. That's what y'all was telling me, dog. He ain't doing that shit. So we calling it a duck now or nah? We still going with it. Just let me know, bro. But we gonna move on. We got picks to make. Let me see what Zena talking about. Salute Zena in that super chat. Always showing love, bro. Always coming through here and showing love for the channel. I appreciate you, Zena. Zena with the $10 in super chat. He says, look. So first, they said Canelo wasn't about money. He wanted legacy when PBC deal was more. Yeah, they did say that, Zena. He says, but now that it's the third fight in play and it's about money, which is it? Bivol Triple G and Ryder? That's their king? Damn. Oh, so it's a belt grab. I got you, Dundana. I got you. So now, with that being said, let me be clear. Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, Artur Beterbiev, Zurdo Ramirez, Caleb Plant, David Morrell, Canelo is not choosing to fight y'all anytime soon. 2022, that shit over with. He ain't fighting y'all this year. So with that being said, what y'all gonna do about it, bro? Are we still playing the wait on Canelo Alvarez game? Because I done cooked Canelo. That shit is a duck. That shit is lame. Ain't nobody checking for that shit. Whatever, bro. You want to do that, you go do that. That's what he's doing. So he's been cooked for that. But now we on y'all. Because I keep it fair down the middle. Everybody is held to the same standard. Jamal Charlo. Was the move up to 168 trying to fight Canelo a money grab? Or you really trying to move up to 168, become a 3-division champion, and be great? Demetrius Andrade was moving up to 168 to fight for an interim title against Zach Parker. Was that some shit that you were just trying to do to get in contention for Canelo? Or you out here trying to be great? Melanated Royalty, what up? My brother, drink more water in the building. Salute. So, I agree. Canelo, that's bullshit what he doing. But y'all got to step y'all shit up too. You can have big fights. You can have pay-per-view fights. You can have legacy-defining fights without Canelo Alvarez. Yeah. I mean, if you want to call it news, drink. If you want to call it news, I dropped a video on it yesterday. It's getting, pretty good traction and shit. If you want to call it news, there's an aspiring journalist. His name is Russel Khan. He reported that the purse split between Eudenis Ugas and Errol Spence Jr. was 50-50. You know what I'm saying? And it's not you, because you check your sources and shit, but it was a lot of Bud Crawford fans that came out running with it and shit, talking about how it was it was showing that Errol Spence is ducking Crawford because he want to give Ugas 50-50, but not Crawford 50-50. That article has since been thoroughly debunked by people such as myself on the video that I'm talking about. BOTB did a fire-ass live today talking about the shit. Y'all go subscribe to my bro BFTB Boxing. That shit was fire that he was talking about today. Yeah, so it's been talked about, bro. But yes, there's an article out there. It's on Sport Report. Matter of fact, I got you, Dream, so you can see what I'm talking about, bro, or what the news is. Give me 1 sec. Let me get you right, fam. And I see that super chat right side. I got you. Let me get this to my brother Drink right quick. Where it's at, bro? Let's find this shit. Here we go. Boom. All right, let me get that over there. Boom. All right, Drink. I just I slid that thing in the chat for you, bro. And for anybody that want to check it out, that's not, check out the videos too. But that's the article that they all referencing, bro. I just dropped it in the I just dropped the thing in the chat for you, bro. W_ right side with that $10 in the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. He said, let's be real. I said Canelo isn't ducking because he going for Undisputed. If Beterbiev and Joe Smith isn't next, he ducking. And that's just facts. Let's not be biased and call a spade a spade. That's why I like my brother W_ right side, because he disagreed with me heavy on Wednesday. And not only is he telling me he wrong, he's showing support to the grind and to the channel. And right side, I appreciate you, but bro, come up on the panel and give me my flowers too, bro, when we drop the link in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my flowers in the chat too, bro. Let me get my flowers in the chat, bro. I mean, when we drop the panel as well, bro. But anyway, bro, here we go, man. Let's do these last two fights. I want to talk to y'all, bro, because that's really all the news that we got. We talked to Andrade, Zach Parker shit. We talked to Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson. We now know Canelo is in negotiations for a third fight with his own, with either John Ryder or Laguna Beach Macadamia Nut. He said, "Come on, KO." Nah, I'm just playing with you, bro. I'm just playing with you. But I told you, man. I told you, bro. You got to rock. Oh, it's getting close. We got 82 votes. 43% of the people want to talk Spence Ugas purse split. 41% of the people want to talk Canelo Alvarez picks Bivol and Triple G. And only 16% of y'all want to talk about Chocolatito Martinez. But for all y'all that want to talk Chocolatito and Martinez, bro, we're going to talk about that shit. We're going to talk about that shit for a little bit too, man. I got y'all, bro. I got y'all. Don't worry. Your boy got you. We gonna cook on it, bro. We gonna cook on it. Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall, man. Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall. Undisputed, 140-pound, junior welterweight, super lightweight, whatever you want to call it. Undisputed title, WBO, IBF, WBC, WBA super belt on the line. Josh Taylor minus 1,600. Jack Catterall plus 750. Donata says Triple G is still the number one middleweight in the world. You out your mind. You out your mind, bro. You out your mind. He don't believe you. He don't even believe you. But anyway, bro, Josh Taylor, 31 years old, 5'10", 69.5-inch reach, southpaw fighter, fighting out of Scotland. 18 wins, no losses, 13 wins by way of knockout. Jack Catterall, southpaw fighter, 5'7", fighting out of UK. He too is a southpaw. 26 wins, no losses, 13 wins by way of knockout. Couple of things. Josh Taylor is an Olympian. And Josh Taylor also, man, he looked like Skeletor at the weigh-in, bro. He looked like Skeletor at the weigh-in, bro. Like, he looked like he was a skeleton, fam. He looked like he was a straight skeleton, bro. So he did look weight drained. He looked like he getting big for 140. We dropped the video earlier because there's a lot of people think Josh Taylor come up to 147. He about to wreck shit. Ask Michael Garcia, Danny Garcia, shit. Adrian Broner. Ask him how that jump up go. Ask him how that jump to 147 be. I'm just saying, bro. Like, I understand Josh Taylor. He the man at 140 right now, but coming up to 147, that's shark infested waters, bro. I ain't so sure Josh Taylor can beat Stanionis or Butayev. To be real with y'all. All right, shit. What Josh Taylor? Y'all, who y'all got? Josh Taylor or Virgil Ortiz? Shit. Man, y'all better stop playing. Man, y'all better stop playing. I got him. He'll be top 10 right now, but he gonna have to show me at the elite level. Yeah, depending on who he fight, Dundada, you right. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. Somebody get undisputed, that shit get vacated. Yeah, I ain't saying he can't be champion, but people think he can beat the best up there. He ain't no slouch. That's me. That's a fact, but it's different. It's different. You look a lot different from at 140 than you do at 147. Danny Garcia was wrecking shit, bro. He had that big pop. Now he hitting Errol Spence coming off a car accident after the bell and shit, and Errol Spence like, shit, get that shit out of there. He hitting Sean Porter cleanly. Sean Porter just walking through shit at 147. I'm just saying, bro. Like, all right. Skinny too litty, salute, bro. But Josh Taylor, man, very versatile fighter, got a lot of dog in him. He can fight you inside, he can fight you outside. I love his footwork and angles. Very, very educated feet. His hooks and short left hands and uppercuts, and he's a very, very underrated body snatcher. Down there at 140 pounds. Just a very, very versatile fighter, and he tested. Jack Catterall ain't gonna bring nothing to the table that Josh Taylor ain't seen. With guys on his resume like Viktor Postol, Jose Ramirez, Baranchek when Baranchek was in his prime. Who else he fight? Regis Prograis. Like he done fought the best that 140 pounds has to offer at a very, very elite level. Jack Catterall ain't gonna bring nothing to him that he ain't seen before. Jack Catterall, he's a good southpaw, nice straight left hand. He tries to jab to get in, but he falls over his feet sometimes. So you got to be careful of that. He can't be lunging in like he like to do. When he's not jumping in, his feet are very stationary. So Josh Taylor's feet could be the difference in this fight because he has very, very good athletic feet. And just someone that is at the highest level. Like he ain't no slouch. Like Josh Taylor coming here focused, he should take care of business. My biggest concern in this fight is Josh Taylor at the weigh-in. It's him at the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? And he mean, bro. When I say he got dog, like he mean. Like one of the times he hurt Jose Ramirez in his last fight, shit. The ref looked like he was about to come in, and the ref changed his mind. He's like, nah, I ain't gonna come in and break y'all out up. Jose Ramirez looking over at the ref like, oh, you ain't coming in. And while he looking over at the ref, Josh Taylor clocking his ass, bro. Protect yourself at all time, bro. He mean, and you can just look at the weigh-in, look at the face-off and shit. He about that shit. He about that action. So, Jack Catterall, because of Josh Taylor, the way he came in at the weigh-in, I do give Jack Catterall a chance. And I gotta say, bro, I'm going with Josh Taylor to lose in this fight, bro. I'm going with Josh Taylor to lose. I really like Jack Catterall in this fight, and I got to pick Josh Taylor to lose this fight. Well, not lose the fight. I think he's going to lose his temper. I think Josh Taylor going to lose his temper in this fight and beat the shit out of Jack Catterall. That's what I'm picking, bro. I can't go with no damn Jack Catterall, bro. So I do got Josh Taylor losing his temper, maybe getting deducted a point, definitely getting warned in the goddamn fight, but he ain't going to lose his fight. He going to beat the shit out of Jack Catterall, bro. He gonna do him so bad. It's gonna be bad for him, bro. It's gonna be bad. I got a stoppage. I think it's gonna be competitive first four rounds, and then you're gonna start seeing when people say, man, it's levels to this shit. When they tell you it's levels to that shit, bro, Josh Taylor gonna tell you what they mean. Cause by middle round 4 to however long Jack Catterall can last, because Jack Catterall tough, he ain't never lost. And there's some bad blood there, so he's going to try to show hard and shit. But Josh Taylor going to stop his ass round 8, round 9. Yeah, I got to set y'all up, bro. I got to set y'all up. You know what I'm saying? So Josh Taylor, that's the pick. Stoppage, round 8, round 9. Oh, and by the way, we on 11 fight right street for those y'all keeping count. We plan to get all 6 of our fights right this week, too. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I ain't bragging. It's not bragging if it's true. It ain't bragging if the shit true, bro. But y'all be sure to watch the matchup of the feet. Josh Taylor's going to be taking angles, landing straight left hands, outboxing him from a distance, and then he's also going to outdog him on the inside. He's just a better fighter, bro. Catterall gotta catch him with some shit to hurt him, and I don't see him doing that. You counting draws? Nah, I throw him out. So, for instance, going into last week, we predicted 6 fights. We had a record of 216 and 14. I only added 5 because I got 5 right and I got a draw. So I throw the draws out, bro. The draw was Paul Kroll and Marquise Taylor last week. So that one gets thrown out. That's why you only see a win column and a loss column. I don't have a draw column. So we throw the draws out. We only count the wins and the losses. So we got all 5 right last week and 1 draw. And then we got all 6 right the week before that. And we about to try to get all 6 right this week as well. It's time for the last fight. This is one I'm most excited for. So this is why I saved it for last, man. Antoine Russel. I don't know the other guy. I didn't study it, so I ain't counting this as a pick. But if I got a pick, I'm going with Rigon Dial, bro. I'm going with Rigon Dial. You know what I'm saying? But don't count. I ain't count that as a pick though, Joe Licious. I'm just answering your question because I didn't study that one, so it don't count. So if Rigon Dial get his ass whooped, I don't want to hear nothing. No, you didn't count that 1 loss. Yeah, I felt like he shouldn't have got the decision. But they when Adam Lopez beat the shit out of Isaac Dogby and they gave Adam Lopez that loss, I took that L, bro. I took that L. I didn't want to because I felt like the guy I picked won the fight because he beat the shit out of Isaac Dogby. But they gave it to Dogby, so I had to take that L, bro. Yeah, Rigo a huge favorite, so he's a huge favorite for a reason. We know his pedigree. I don't know who the other guy is. I got Rigo, Joe Licious. Gary Antoine, Viktor Postol. Right fight tomorrow. What network is it or not televised? Which one you talking about, bro? Which fight you talking about, Drink? All the fights that I've done today, Drink, they all televised. So, whatchamacallit, bro? The Robeisy Ramirez, Josh Taylor fight, that's all ESPN fights in the afternoon because they fighting over in the UK. Oh, Rigo. Yeah, Rigo, that's in like the United Arab Emirates somewhere, bro. I don't think that shit is televised, to be honest with you. Maybe you can find a link for it or some shit, but it's not televised over here in the US. Only televised fights we got over here, man, is we got the ESPN fight card with Josh Taylor and them. We got the Showtime card with Antoine Russel and Chris Colbert and them. And then we have the Okolie card, which is going down on Sunday. So Gary Antoine Russell and Viktor Postol, man. Minus 160 that it won't go the distance. Plus 120 to go the distance. Minus 800 for Gary Antoine Russell. Minus 140 for him to get the knockout. It's a 10-round, 140-pound fight. Junior welterweight, super lightweights. Plus 500 for Viktor Postol to win the fight. Plus 1,200 for Viktor Postol to get the knockout. That's me says Viktor Postol getting sent back to the war with a knockout loss. Bro, we can't make jokes about the war, bro. Damn, that's me. Damn. He gonna get, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but let's pick the fight, bro. Viktor Postol, man, very good skills. You know, he's at the highest level. He's only lost to the best. Jose Ramirez. Josh Taylor beat him. And Terrence Bud Crawford. Everybody else he beat. Good skills, durable, never been knocked out. 31 wins, 3 losses, 12 wins by way of knockout. Not any power at all. Very good lateral movement in the ring. His lateral movement, his boxing skills, and his jab makes it hard for guys to look good against him. Like when you beat him, like it wasn't Josh Taylor's best performance. When you beat him, it wasn't Terrence Bud Crawford's best performance. When you beat him, it wasn't Jose Ramirez's best performance. Some people argue that Viktor Postol beat Jose Ramirez. I don't see it that way. I think Jose Ramirez got the victory. He deserved the victory. He landed the better shots. He was the more aggressive person. He had Viktor Postol on his bike. I don't see how people are saying. The Fans Corner, what up? I don't see how people are saying that Viktor Postol somehow came away with that victory. With that victory. So Viktor Postol, man, just an overall very, very skilled fighter. Gary Antoine Russell. Woo! Fast hands, sets a fast pace, very, very high work rate. Timing off the chain. Can counterpunch while coming forward. Athletic. Gives you educated pressure. While doing all of that, he's always defensively responsible. So he don't do all that hold your hand low shit. When he come, he throw his combination. Every time something come back, it's coming back to his proper position for him to guard himself. Very good balance. He got good power. It's natural power with great technique, great boxing skill, And it's the type of power, bro, that he don't be loading up on shit. He throw that shit precise with timing, and he a straight up and down dog. Here's what happened. Here's what happens when a dog is raised up in a doghouse with other dogs. When you grow up and your big brother is Gary Russell Jr. and your other big brother is Gary Antonio Russell, and your dad then already been training your two older brothers before he even got to you. By the time they got to you, they done perfected the method, bro. That's what made guys like Floyd Mayweather so dangerous. That's what makes Jerron Boots Ennis so dangerous. You understand what I'm saying? That's what makes Jesse Bam Rodriguez so dangerous. Because these guys are the last in the line of fighters. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, his dad got to train his brother first. And so then by the time his dad got to him, Josh Franco was already nice. He could say, okay, Josh, you nice, but these are your weaknesses. So Jesse, this is what we're going to work on top of all the shit that I taught Josh Franco. Bozy Ennis was like, look, I was nice, I did this, but this is what I did wrong. This is what your brothers did wrong, Jerron. This is what you're going to do, and this is how you're going to be better. Roger Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather seen was like, yo, this was my flaws. This is what I was good at. These are your flaws. This is what I was good at. We're going to teach Floyd Jr. how to do this shit the right way, and you get Floyd Mayweather Jr. Gary Antoine Russell, shit. His pops was like, look, I got Gary Russell Jr. off the chain. This is what he's good at. Then he took that and he was like, Gary Antonio, this is how you need to fight. And then he took that and he was like, Gary Antoine Russell, this is how you can be better than all of them. So that makes him a straight up dog with the type of power, facts, right side, that natural shit that you ain't got to throw yourself off balance. All you got to do is go in there, do your work, and dudes end up folding. And he's 14-0 with 14 KOs if I ain't say that shit. So this fight is going to be won or lost for Postol as to whether or not he can keep Gary Antoine Russell up off of him with his movement and good boxing skills. Postol is also coming off of a 17 to 18-month layoff. He fought in August of 2020. August of 2020 to August of 2021, that's 12 months. September, October, November, December, January, February, 12 plus 18 months. He's coming off an 18-month layoff too. And I know Postol is good, but that 18-month layoff concerns the shit out of me for him in this fight. If I'm going to tell y'all right now, if Postol had been active and he had been fighting, I'd say, yo, this fight probably going the distance. But I'm here to tell you right now, it's a absolutely, positively, 110% horrible matchup for Viktor Postol. Because the shit that he like to do, he's not going to be able to get away, bro. He's not going to be able to get away, dog. At all, bro. Gary Antoine Russell is going to be able to cut off the ring. He's going to be able to make Viktor Postol sit down and fight. And there is nothing that Viktor Postol can throw. Now, maybe if he put a hammer in his glove or a baseball bat in his glove, maybe he might can keep Gary Antoine Russell up off of him. But there ain't going to be a single punch, not a single solitary punch, almost 40, that's me, like 37, 38 years old. There ain't going to be a single solitary punch that Viktor Postol is going to throw that's going to keep Gary Antoine Russell up off of him. He is going to stop Viktor Postol for the first time in his career. And don't be surprised if the shit don't go past 7 rounds, bro. Cause see, Gary Antoine Russell, he come out with the shit immediately, bro. He ain't feeling shit out. He ain't feeling shit out. He ain't what Bud Crawford fans like to say. He ain't processing no data, download no computer program, none of that shit. He coming out on that jab and he whooping your ass. And if you don't find a way to keep him off of you, he will whoop your ass from the first second of round 1 until the shit gets stopped, bro. They already trying to discredit the shit, DP Rocker. I'm already hearing people, well, you know, Viktor Postol, he's not what he once was. He's not what he once was. So, you know, Gary Antoine Russell, he's a good fighter, but I mean, let's not overhype if he goes in there and he dominates Postol. And then they cover their best by saying, but you know, Postol is a veteran. So guys that rate Gary Antoine Russell very highly, you know, if he doesn't look good, what are you still gonna have him rated as highly? Like they already playing both sides, bro. They already playing both sides with the shit. But Gary Antoine Russell is going to stop that dude. And we had people ear hustling because as soon as I made this pick, 5 people jumped out of the damn chat. So y'all smash the like button if you haven't already. Because the haters and shit, they was ear hustling with the cup next to the door and shit. They heard what they wanted to hear, and so now they about to go make all their prediction videos and shit. And try to, if you hear some shit that sounds similar to what I said, bro, that's why people be doing that shit. They think I don't see it, bro, but I see everything. Because I'm subscribed to every last one of you, bro. All you haters, all you people that be jocking and taking my picks and trying to run with them and shit. I watch all y'all, bro. I watch every last one of you. It's cool. Do you? You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. But I'm here to tell you, Gary Antoine Russell, I'd be surprised if this shit go past round 7. Joe Licious, listen, I be wrong sometimes, bro. I be wrong sometimes. But Postol's movement, and then here's the other thing I didn't mention. Gary Antoine Russell is a body snatcher, bro. So Postol already been out the ring 18 months. He already is somebody, because of his lack of power, he has to always be moving. So your natural age of 38 and not fighting in almost 2 years, that's going to slow you down, number one. Number two, Gary Antoine Russell, you trying to move around on him, but his feet are faster than yours. You trying to move around on him, but he's more athletic than you. He ain't going to have no choice but to sit down and fight. He might have to sit down and fight from round 1 because that's how fast Gary Antoine Russell start, bro. Stoppage, bro. Stoppage, round number, I'm going to say 6. I'm going to say 6. Round 6 stoppage. Yeah, they be Sheena. They don't think I hear him, bro. Joe Licious, bro. Change your name. Yeah, I feel kind of weird saying that shit. I feel kind of weird saying that shit, bro. I would say due to what's going on in Ukraine, I feel bad for Postol. He about to get destroyed, but salute to Postol, and I wish him in Ukraine nothing but the best. All right, so we're going to open up the panel. Open topics, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk Spencer guys. We're going to talk. Everybody want to talk Canelo. Man, Canelo won the poll, so we will talk about that as well. But we're going to talk about Chocolatito as well. Listen, if you disagree with me, or you just want smoke because you somebody say I don't know what I'm talking about, all that shit, the panel is open for everybody. All I ask, show your face. If I ain't never had you up here before, and let's keep, you know what I'm saying, spit your shit. And I'm gonna let you talk because I'm confident enough in what I got to say that I ain't gonna cut you off, bro. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. And let's have a fun conversation, bro, for the rest of the show. You know what I'm saying? Let me end the poll. And I don't want everybody up here to disagree with me, man. I want different perspectives and shit. That make the shit boring. So do not hide in the background, please. Don't hide in the background, bro. Do not hide in the background. If you got something to say, come on up here and say it. Let's get this link ready, bro. The link has been dropped. Let's go ahead and pin it to the chat. As soon as it pops up on my side, okay, there you go. Let's pin that mug. All right. The phone lines are open. The link is dropped. All that shit, man. All that shit. Let's get to cooking. Dwayne Freeman done slid through. Dwayne, what up?
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm chilling. I can't call it. Just enjoying a fun night. Boxing talk, bro. Appreciate you for coming up, man. Where you trying to take this thing while we're waiting on other people to come up, man? What you got for the show, bro?
Man, I mean, it's just funny how these people be stealing other people's content and try to use it for themselves. I'm like, you can't be original or whatever. I tell people all the time, if I get something from somebody else, I always shout them out. I'm never the one to take credit for something that I didn't do. I'm gonna let you know where I got it from because it might be something that I said and they might end up coming back and say, oh, you know what? I was wrong about that information. Now I didn't put out wrong information because I used it for myself. So I'm like, man, it's crazy. I see it happen all the time. I'm like, damn, I just heard that on somebody else. Or I just saw somebody else do that video before you did it. That video like 2 weeks old. Now you doing it now. I just laughing at the people.
Bro, the thing with me, man, like I ain't tripping on it. It's just like the only time because we like at the end of the day, everybody making Canelo videos and Canelo contents and live streams and shit right now, right? That's what everybody doing. Like it's big news. But when you talk about like breaking down a fight and you talk about like who you picking to win the fight, and people pick your exact shit and they video drop literally like 2 hours after. Like, bro, I had 55 people in here. As soon as I made the Gary Antoine Russell shit, that motherfucker dropped down to 47.
Right.
And then I see it all the time, bro. I see videos, they pick the same round I picked. They had the same keys to victory that I have and all of that shit, bro. All of that shit. I'm just looking like, damn, bro, that hey. But imitation is a form of flattery, so I ain't tripping. That just mean we doing something right over here. But let's talk this boxing. Right side, what up, bro? Right side, you there?
Hey, salute, KO. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I can hear you loud and clear, bro. What you got for the show, man?
Hey, man. First things first, man. I'm going on a quick tangent, right? Man,
do your thing. You know it's open.
Y'all got a fight in San Antonio tomorrow. Andrew Tabiti, he's the cruiserweight. I'm a big fan of his, and they got Floyd Schofield on the card as well.
I did see that.
And so I'm just shouting that fight out, man. I think both of those are two hell of a fighters, and I want to see how I can find it, but I can't seem to find it or whatever. But
I saw it, bro. It ain't no. That's why, like, I try to do fights that people can watch.
Yeah.
And then if I got time, I'll do like a bunch of extra ones and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because studying for 6 of them. Because I studied for 7 of them. Studying for about 6 or 7. That's doable with my schedule and shit. But when I have to start studying for like 9 or 10, that just means I got to do like a lot of fight cards, and they all need to be televised. Like, because it's hard to do those fights because nobody gonna be able to watch them. You know what I'm saying? So,
you good?
But yeah, bro, I saw that I saw Schofield. I know who he is, but I'm gonna go check out. You say you like Tabiti? I'm gonna go check him out and see what he's talking about.
Yeah, I like Tabiti a lot, man. He trained with Big Floyd for a while, so I like him. I like him a lot. But that's kind of what I wanted to start off with. I'm gonna let everybody get theirs in, and then we can start talking.
Yes, sir. Batman, what's popping? My G? What's up, man?
What's up, Nago?
Oh man, can't call it, bro. I'm chilling over here, man. What you got for the show, bro?
Man, I just can't wait till tomorrow, man. Like you said, man. A lot of people trying to discredit the fight, man. Look, man, we not trying to hit none of that shit. Viktor Postol, he ain't fighting 18 months, but his last
18 months, yeah.
It was an arguable. I mean, to me, I thought he beat Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez ain't doing nothing for me, but hey, man, you like pressure fighters, so
yeah, I always cut for that shit, bro. I don't know what it. Maybe it's a Texas thing, but you right. It was a close ass fight. I say this, you can't listen, bro. You know how like let me show this shit right quick. Y'all know how highly I rank. Look, where this young man at? Number 7, right there. Y'all know how highly I rank that man and what I think of him as a fighter, bro. Like we ain't gonna do that. If he was good enough for Jose, if Jose Ramirez got his credit, Josh Taylor got his credit, T-Bud Crawford got his credit. Don't be trying to discredit Gary Antoine Russell if he go out there and do something ain't nobody did before, bro. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
That's cool, but I just can't wait till you get one of their favorite fighters.
He gon' bro. I was doing a Josh Taylor video. And I said, don't get it messed up. Josh Taylor, he the man at 140 pounds. But what y'all need to understand is just because I think you the man, because you got all the belts and you at the top of the kingdom right now, that don't mean I think you can beat everybody, bro. I think, man, I think Gary Antoine Russell, bro, with the amount of dog and the skill that he got, bro, and his work rate, he one of them fighters, man.
I got him stopping Josh Taylor, but
somebody gonna have to hurt him, bro. Somebody gonna have to hurt that young man to beat him, bro. If you can't hurt him, you're not gonna outbox him. You're not gonna outwork him.
I got him stopping Josh Taylor though. The way Regis put that thing on him, And Regis, the only reason Regis lost because he took off them last 2 rounds.
Hey, and Batman, I ain't gonna lie to you. I went back and I was watching Antoine fight. I watched probably 4 of his fights earlier today. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, the biggest thing with Josh Taylor against Regis was he didn't use his length. He used none of his length. He tried to make it an inside fight, and I don't know why you would do that. But if you make it an inside fight against Garrett, man, he gonna beat the shit out of Josh Taylor, bro. Like, and the body work, mind you, Josh Taylor is long. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the torso, and so it's a lot of body to work with. And bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got, and I heard him on his interview. He was saying he expects to get the stoppage in the 5th, 6th round. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I got a BCD game plan if necessary, but I don't plan to go to that shit, bro. He gonna get stopped. It is what it is. And then the power that man. I ain't gonna lie, that's the other thing. I think he has a lot of the skill and the speed of Gary, or Big Gary, you know what I'm saying, Gary, Mr. Gary Russell. But the power, he's the most powerful fighter in the family, bro. And
He's all of that
Nah,
shit,
he
but
ain't the most. He the most
bigger.
powerful one boxing right now. But Allen was more aggressive than him. But
and I didn't see Allen. I didn't see him.
Yeah, he right now out of the 3, yeah, he the most aggressive.
And he got that counter punching shit right side, but it's coming forward. So he'll lead on your ass, right? He'll lead with his jab. He'll be timing you with the left hand, and he'll be throwing his right hook, which is a nasty ass right hook. And then when you throw something at him, he ain't taking a step back. He using head movement to either slip your shit right or left, or he'll pull on your ass, and it's something firing right back at you the whole time while he coming forward, cutting off the ring on you, dog.
Bro,
that's that is the toughest style in boxing right now, bro. You look at guys that fight like that. Earl Spence got some similarities to him. Jesus Ramos fight like that a little bit. And that shit is hard to beat because they so offensive and they so busy, but at the same time, you think they leaving themselves open, but they always ready to fire right back on your ass, bro. They still being defensively responsible. And Gary Antoine Russell, he do a great job when he fires shit, when he throwing that shit off. His hands always come back to the right position, bro. He don't never throw that shit and come back low. He don't never throw that shit and drop his hand. He throwing that shit and it's coming right back here every time. And he moving and shit. He's looking to catch and counter your ass, bro.
It's called catch and fire. And he's going to catch and punch while you trying to punch.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing I saw today that really impressed me. I watched this man catch a 1-2 with the jab hand and fire the jab back like it was a straight right, bro. And I'm saying
he ain't playing no game.
It was that shit wasn't no jab, right, bro? It was like it was a Floyd Mayweather right. You feel me? And I'm like, God damn, bro, what you gonna do? This man catch your 1-2 with the same hand and hit your ass. What you gonna do with that?
I don't know. Did y'all see the weigh-in? Did you go back and watch the weigh-in, Batman?
Yeah, I watched.
Man, Viktor Postol looking like food, bro. he looking like food out there, man.
Nah, Josh Taylor look like food for real right now, Slim.
Yeah, hey, I got Josh Taylor to win by stoppage like round 8 or round 9. I think he just levels above. But bro, if he was fighting somebody that I felt like was there and kind of close, shit, bro. Josh Taylor out here looking like Skeletor, dog. He looked like his whole face sunk in. He looked like his whole face sunk in. And let me pass this around to y'all, bro. We'll start right side. Yeah. What do y'all think of the notion that Josh Taylor can be dominant at 147? You agree with that right side? And then Batman, you answer the question too after he get done.
I don't see him being dominant. I think he can go up there and win a couple fights, but I don't see him being dominant. He need to get out of 140 because just looking at him, he looked bad. You know what I'm saying, at the weigh-ins. He looked, weight drain, as people would say, but he a big dude, so I think he can carry those 7 pounds very well. But shit, find the best at 147, bro. I don't see him doing too much against the Boots, because that's who he's gonna be going up against. And I know people talk about him activating whatever for Terrence Crawford, but Terrence Crawford ain't a whole, like Terrence Crawford is a hell of a fighter, and I like Terrence much more than I like Josh Taylor. But I think Josh Taylor can fight. I just don't think he uses the advantage. You know what I'm saying? He fights. He fights very bad to be the size that he is. He could, if he were to use his jab more, be able to fight on the outside, I would like him better. But I don't think he's gonna do too much at 147.
Batman, what you think?
Like Whiteside said, man, I don't think he can beat the top tier of 147. I mean, he probably can go up there. He's not beating Boots. He probably don't beat Virgil. He's not gonna beat Terrence. He's not gonna beat Earl. Who else right there?
Shit, I'm about to give you my list as soon as you get done, cause my list is deeper than that.
And I was gonna say Stan Leonis, Booty.
Yeah, talk to me. Yeah, talk to me.
All those are gonna be problems for him. Like and like Booty, he's a hell of a body puncher. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the greatest, but he goes to the body.
Man, you gotta look at it.
Go ahead.
He's not gonna be the bigger man. Like at 140, he's the bigger man. He's not gonna be that. And like I said, Regis beat him. Regis was punishing his ass for real. Let's get that straight. Regis was punishing him. He was digging too. He showed dog too.
Man, I went back and watched that fight the other night, and I actually, the first time I watched it, I had Regis winning, but I went back and watched it. I thought that Josh Taylor won that fight. You know what I'm saying? So
he came on late. He won the
championship round. He was and it looked like Regis was tired in the later rounds. You know what I'm saying? So
the 11th and the 12th, Regis gassed out. But to me, Regis was the first that from round 1 to 7, Regis was in his ass. It was back. It was toss rounds, but Regis was really in his ass. Josh dug down, and he got home cooking to me.
Listen, Ashley Corner saying salute to Ashley Corner. Y'all go subscribe to her
What's
channel.
Up,
Ashley? She said Josh can't do much at 147. Everyone got to go through Boots. Zen36 says I like that Gary Antoine Russell said he not focused on the KO, but it will go for it if it comes. Zen also says I think Taylor will be more powerful at 147 because he clearly draining down to that weight, but he has less advantages too. Listen, man, this is my thoughts on the whole Josh Taylor at 147 thing, man. Spence Crawford, hell no. Boots Virgil Ortiz, hell no. Butayev and Stanionis, problems. I don't know if a lot of people know who this is. Bisputin. Bisputin is his name. The guy that actually beat Butayev, but he got thrown out because he popped dirty. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Conor Ben, that's a tough ass fight. The one I give him a shot, believe it or not, I think Yordenis Ugas, that'll be a fight that Josh Taylor could win because Yordenis Ugas' lack of power, and he's a standstill fighter that like to counterpunch you. So Josh Taylor will have advantages with his feet, his boxing skill. He'll be a busier fighter. He's a better inside fighter. So I think he can win that fight. But you just go ask people that are considered to be top level 140 pounders, 135 pounders. You go ask Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, Adrian Broner, Devin Alexander. You go ask them what that jump is like from 140 to 147. You go ask them what it's like to move into them shark-infested waters, bro. That shit different up there, dog. It just is, bro. Like you can't prepare for it until you there. That shit that you hurting Jose Ramirez with, that shit that you was piecing up Baranchek with, them dudes up there, they walking through that shit, bro. And they hit harder and they faster than them dudes you've been fighting. Like so for instance, all that success that Regis was having, and I love Regis. I think he's elite down at 140. All that success that Regis was having. You mean to tell me you gonna go watch Stanley on this fight and tell me he can't have no success piecing up Josh Taylor on the inside too? Because Josh Taylor's dog is gonna get him fucked up at 147. all that I like to fight and show how tough I am, that shit gonna get you messed up. You go up there at 147 on that bullshit, bro. You getting there one of them strong ass, big ass, strong ass, stocky ass 147 pounders that really walk around at 160, 165, and they just as tall as you. Shit, all right. You go ahead and do that shit, bro. And now all your reach advantages that you got at 140, your strength advantages that you got at 140, where you can push guys around, that shit ain't popping off at 147, bro. So that's my thoughts on it, man. Like I don't know, I hold firm on that. But let's talk about your favorite fighter, Batman. Let's talk about Canelo, bro.
My favorite fight.
What's up with Canelo, man? What you think of this deal, man? He about to get the Bivol and the Triple G shit popping. Then he gonna backdoor that shit with either John Ryder or Macaboo, Laguna Beach, Macadamia Nut and shit, bro. Hey,
he ducking that smoke over on the PVC.
Damn.
Man, look, man. Ain't nobody in here gonna take less money for nothing. The only way you taking less money if it's a hard job.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And KO, you know, I was up here. I said that it was a business decision, bro.
You also said he was going for Undisputed 175. Give me my flowers.
And that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah,
bro, it's a business decision if Better BF is gonna be, or Joe. I got Better BF being Joe Smith, so I'm saying Better BF. But
yeah,
if Better BF, if that's the next fight after Triple G, which I hate, but okay, if that's the next fight, I can understand it, bro. You talking about another fight with Ryder, man? What it's come down to is Eddie Hearn, and we talked about this, the Jacob Ryder fight. When Ryder won, we said, all Eddie Hearn trying to do is build him for Canelo, and that's what the whole game plan is. I'm gonna build my stable so Canelo can run through him, and I can get paid. That's the plan, and it's horrible.
But that don't make no sense. Why would I go up to 175, come back down to fight Triple G, and then go fight Bitter BF?
They gonna tell Triple G, you gotta catch me at the catch weight. It's Triple G who want to fight.
Nah, Triple G, they fighting at 168. He pulling Triple G up to 168.
But why would I do that? I mean, why would I not just stay at 168 and get this real work? Get this $100 million with pay-per-view back money, and they probably do the same thing they did for him in the Caleb Plant fight. They give him his the Hennessy shit,
the Hennessy right, the Mexican TV rights, all that shit. Yeah, TV
rights. I mean,
because I can lose. Because I can lose. Why would I?
So what you saying is all that business shit, we now in agreement that
shit is out the window.
That's some duck ass shit, bro. Right?
Duck shit, bro. It is what it is.
Listen, bro, like, and salute to my brother Kiki. I'm gonna pass to you after I say this quick statement. So, the thing I've been saying the whole time, bro, is we gotta be fair, but we gotta be firm with our criticism, and we gotta give it to all these fighters the same. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do that shit as a content creator or a boxing fan or a boxing connoisseur or an enthusiast or whatever you want to call yourself, bro, you doing the sport a disservice. Like, and you can't go for the bullshit. So again, for all y'all Canelo fans, I agree that all these other fighters need to fight each other, but that ain't what we talking about. So don't say that shit in my chat, trying to move the goalposts and trying to dismiss what's going on with your boy Canelo Alvarez. At the end of the day, if you turn down $20 to $25 million guaranteed, bro, that shit duck and smoke. I don't care who it is. You can say it's Charlo. You can say it's Benavidez. Pick whichever one you want to say. That's like, you can pick them. That's duck move, because we all know. We all know. And I'm going to make this point in a different way, because I said the shit about Andrade and Charlo, but I'm going to say the shit about Tank Davis, bro. We all know that if Tank Davis had an offer on his plate right now, 2-fight deal, you can fight Nakatani and you can fight Richard Comey for $80 to $85 million. Or you can fight Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney for $100 million guaranteed. Every last one of y'all will be calling Tank Davis a duck if he take the Nakatani Richard Comey deal. It's just a fact, bro. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. What's good for one is good for the other, bro. And if that shit is a duck for Tank Davis, which it will be, I would wholeheartedly 1,100% agree with you, bro. I would agree with you that he is ducking smoke if he take less money to fight Nakatani and Comey instead of taking more money to fight Loma and Haney. I agree wholeheartedly that that's a duck. But if it's a duck for him, it's a duck for Canelo too, bro. You got to call that shit all the way real and all the way down the middle. Otherwise, you on some fanboy shit and you ain't a boxing fan, bro. So let me pass it to my brother Key. You know what I'm saying? Everything boxing. Salute, bro. Appreciate you coming through. You on mute, Key? You there?
Yeah. What's happening with her?
Man, chilling, bro. Chilling, bro. What you got for the show, man? Take it wherever you want to go. You can keep talking Canelo, or if you tired of that shit, man, wherever you want to take it, man. The floor is yours, bro.
Man, I'm gonna stick on. I'm gonna stick on the topic. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, y'all heard my take on this earlier on the show, man. It's like you can't make no excuse for this. I think you got some feedback, Batman.
Dude, I ain't me.
Who is
That's me.
hoping? Let's make
That
sure
might be right side. Keep talking and I'll find out, bro.
All right. I think I'm good now. Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but it ain't no excuse for that. You know, now I hear other reports coming out with people trying to say, it's a 3-fight deal for 106 upwards of 160 million. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it's like I don't believe that, bro. I really don't. You know what I'm saying?
You realize that means, like, if you do the math, bro. So Bivol and Triple G, that's 80 to 85 million. If the deal is 160 million, that means they're gonna be paying that man 80 to 85 million dollars to fight either Ryder or Macaboo.
Right, bro, it just don't even make sense. Even if it's 160 mil, you know what I'm saying, and it's split evenly, you know what I'm saying, with all of the fights, it still don't make sense, bro. You ain't finna pay that man all that money to fight no Bivol, and then a John Ryder and a Macaboo, and then even Triple G. Don't nobody want to really see that shit, bro. That Triple G fight ain't never gonna do what the first fight did. Never. So it ain't gonna add up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe that, man. But we know what he did, bro. We know what he did. They didn't want to take the Jamal Charlo and Benavidez fight because they look at those as high risk fights. You know what I'm saying? They want to get a bag because they look at it as that, okay, well, I'm still gonna make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna make a lot of money, but I got fights that we look at as guaranteed wins. That's just what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I know a lot of people like, oh, Bivol. To me, Bivol, he cool, but bro, he ain't that impressive. If you go look at Bivol's, because a lot of y'all talking about, oh, Charlo, you know, we've all said it. Charlo ain't look good in his last, fight or his last fight.
It's a fact.
Right? We all been saying that Charlo would, but Bivol ain't been looking good in his last couple fights neither.
Yeah, he ain't look good at all, bro. He ain't look good against Salamov or Craig Richards.
Yeah, Craig Richards. Bivol fought to Craig Richards, and Craig Richards is on the same level as the fucking Montiel.
All right, but I told y'all, Jamal Charlo fights to his competition. When he fought Derevyanchenko, he was the fucking best Jamal Charlo y'all ever seen.
That's cool and all that, man, but I know what I seen. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I seen. I mean, you can say that, but like I said, I know what I seen. I didn't watch all Jamal Charlo last fight. So I'm not going to sit here and say that, he just fight up to the level of his competition, because if I say that, we got to say the same thing about Bivol. Now, what I'm saying is both of them, right? Bivol, he ain't look good in his last couple fights. He don't impress me. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with Charlo. So I think they looking at Bivol. They're not impressed by Bivol. A lot of people are like, oh, this is a real dangerous fight. I honestly don't feel that. I don't feel like this fight too dangerous for Canelo. Yeah, Bivol is a light heavyweight, but he a smaller light heavyweight. He don't got devastating power. And he ain't just, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, he don't do nothing spectacular. He's cool. He do everything, you know what I'm saying, cool, but he's a straight up and down fighter.
Yeah.
Straight 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Straight 1-2. And like I said, to me, he's a real good fighter with a basic skill set. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Canelo and his team see. Trust me, Eddie Reynoso and Canelo, they didn't study Bivol, and they look at that fight and they're like, oh, yeah, we got that. You know, Jamal Charlo, he's more dangerous because even though he do fight at 168, I think he's bigger. He bigger. Jamal Charlo, he's long. He got a real good jab. And I think they just look at it as a dangerous fight. Now, I think Canelo beat Jamal. Hands down, I think he beat Jamal Charlo. But they see something that they might not. And then David Benavidez, he's the big question mark, right? Because they like, okay, well, he ain't really fought nobody, but he looked very good with everybody that he fight. And he throw a whole bunch of punches, and it's kind of a question mark, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't really in the game of taking big chances like that. They not. You could tell how they move, bro. I see how they move. They just don't want to take big chances like that. And so when you talk about a Bivol, I just explained that. Then you talk about Triple G. They know that's a guaranteed win. They already beat Triple G. You know what I'm saying? 4 years ago when they last fought him. Now he's 40 years old, and he moving up to a weight division that he refused to go up to his whole career. Right? So they know they got that shit in the bag already. And then if it's a John Ryder, they know they're going to beat the shit out of him or Makabu. Like, come on, man. And Makabu is trash. John Ryder is I want to say he's like a solid.
He world level, but he ain't no.
Yeah, he's
world level. He's a world class fighter, but
he's a solid
Canelo fighting world class fighters, but they just ain't elite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they
he's
ain't
a
what
solid.
you would consider the best.
A solid level fighter, but it ain't no. But he's not a fighter that nobody gonna pick him to beat Canelo. So man, they looking at the path of least resistance. Even though they might, you know what I'm saying, have to take less money. That's just what it is, man.
But see, Keith, and I agree with you, bro. They're looking at it, but then when you and we called it the path where he was giving money away, right? But then when you have Eddie Hearn come out and say, "Well, we gonna give you the John Ryder fight, make it three fight deal for 160," you know what I'm saying? It kind of is like, okay, he was getting 50 mil a fight average for that fight, and so now we gonna try to overdo it with another piss poor fight, bro. And at this point, bro, I keep taking it back to the boxing politicians. These motherfuckers just greedy and they ruining the sport. That's why we don't see the great fights.
Yeah, and so let me say this. There's a couple of things I want to address from Dundada, and then I want to go with Cruzito G's comment that he just said as well. So Dundada tells me you can't compare Canelo with anyone that doesn't have near or same type of caliber resume. So with that being said, then I shouldn't have been doing Gary Antoine, Russel, and Viktor Postol and comparing them either. I shouldn't be comparing them because Viktor Postol has a much better resume. I shouldn't compare Earl Spence Jr. and Jerome Boots Ennis. Or Terrence Crawford and Jerome Boots Ennis.
Like, y'all gotta get off of this trolling shit, bro.
Y'all gotta get off of this. Y'all gotta get off of this resume shit. Your resume, if you an active fighter, bro, and you a world champion, your shit ain't above reproach. The great one, again, y'all boxing fans. I don't know if y'all watch other sports or you only watch boxing. I don't know, bro. But I do know this. Only in boxing do people allow certain fighters to achieve a level of greatness to where once they achieve so much, y'all just cool with them doing whatever they want to do. Isaiah Hernandez, salute to you, bro. Only in boxing do we do this shit, bro. For some of y'all, a fighter that y'all like, once he or she get to a certain status, y'all don't expect shit else of them, bro. Y'all don't expect them to do anything else. They can fight who they want. They can move how they want. They ain't got to do nothing that fans are asking them to do. They ain't got to go chase greatness no more. Oh, my God, he already in the Hall of Fame. He already doing this. He already doing that. What, like, do y'all like boxing, bro? Like, I'm dead ass serious. I ain't being facetious. I ain't trying to be sarcastic with y'all, bro. But do you really like boxing like that? Do you really like boxing like that? Because how you gonna say you can't compare somebody because of a better resume? That means we can't compare Vasily Lomachenko to Tank Davis. We ain't supposed to be comparing Vasily Lomachenko to Devin Haney. We ain't supposed to be comparing Josh Taylor to Gary Antoine Russell or Montana Love because he got a better resume. Y'all gotta stop that shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Like, do we really like boxing? Is what I'm asking, bro. Because if you do, you wouldn't say shit like that, bro. And you would call it spade. Their resume ain't got nothing to do with what I said, bro. The offer is the offer. If any other fighter, okay, you don't want to use Tank Davis, any fighter not named Canelo Alvarez gets a 2-fight deal for $100 million or another 2-fight deal for $80 to $85 million. If he or she takes the deal for less money, they ducking. You can fill in the blank of the name of the fighter. It's a duck move from anybody. Your Undisputed don't make you immune from that shit. Your 4 division champions don't make you immune from that shit. None of that shit makes you immune. Turning down $20 to $25 million is a duck no matter how successful or how unsuccessful somebody is, bro. Miss me with that shit. My brother Cruzito G, he says Triple G still tougher than Charlo. You might think that, Cruzito. Triple G doesn't believe you, though. Because if Triple G believed you, he'd have been unified with Charlo or Andrade. He doesn't believe that he's tougher than them. Because they've been trying to fight him for years, bro. So you might believe that as a boxing fan, but the fighter that you saying that shit about, he don't believe you, bro. Straight up and down, man. He does not believe what you're saying. So you can think that all you want to. But that athlete, Triple G, don't believe you. My brother J.A. Dixon says, any active athlete always have something to prove. Facts. And are expected to be held to the highest standard. Facts. How you watch somebody make $45, $50 million in a fight as a fight fan and you hold them to a lesser standard than somebody that's making $2 or $3 million a fight? How that shit make sense to you, bro? Real talk, if that's how you thinking. How that shit make sense to you? This guy makes more money than any boxer, which is cool, bro. Get your bag. Ain't nobody hating on that shit. Get your money, fam. But if you're going to make that type of money, how the hell you get held to a lesser standard than somebody that makes less than you? That's like fucking, that's like fucking Kevin Durant being held to a lesser standard than fucking who the fuck on that team, bro? That's sorry to him. One of them other players on his team, bro. Or LeBron James being held to a lesser standard than fucking Russell Westbrook right now, bro. How that shit makes sense to y'all where the best athlete in a sport gets held to a lesser standard than people that y'all say ain't better than him, bro? Y'all tell me that he the face of boxing, he pound for pound #1, he this, he that. Cool, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But how come other fighters supposed to get held to a higher standard than him, bro? How that shit make sense? How that shit make sense? And I'm not praising anyone, bro. I'm not praising anyone. I think I hold everybody the same. Tank Davis needs to fight better competition. Devin Haney, I need to get him to get that smoke with better competition. I want Loma to fight the people that's been trying to fight him. It's not praising them. It's just you consider it praise when somebody puts Canelo on their level, bro. Or when somebody expects Canelo to do the same thing that we expect everyone else to do. He ain't special. And hell, I'm arguing right now, and I stand on that shit, that if you make more money, if you supposed to be the face, with all that shit, you get held to a higher standard, bro. That's the way the shit go. That's the way the shit go, and that's the way it's going to always go over here, bro, for everybody. But right side, man, let's move on, because I don't want to talk about Canelo all night.
Hold on, KO. I got one thing to add to what you just said.
Go ahead and then move on to the after you do that, talk about this Earl Spence and Eudenis Ugas purse split shit, man.
I'm moving forward. The only other thing I want to say is, and then Eddie Hearn comes in and tries to make our argument invalid. The reason being is because he offered that 160, so now you can't say oh, he's taking the deal for less money. He's saying, oh, it's 50,000, I mean 50 mil per fight. So I'm gonna make it 53.3 mil per fight. So now he gonna be getting more money because it's a 3-fight 160 deal. You feel me? And it's disgraceful, and it really destroys the sport. But let's move forward. My bad. Let's move forward.
No. That's I point well taken. So this Earl Spence and Udinese Ugas thing. I'm sure all y'all know about the article by now. And you know what? Nah, bro, I don't want to talk about that next. We want to talk about Chocolatito and Martinez, man. That's a big fight next week. That's a fight fan's dream. Do you think, right side, and then we'll go to Batman and Key. Do you think Julio Cesar Martinez has a chance to upset Chocolatito Estrada? And then why or why not? But you ain't got to make the pick yet, because obviously we'll pick next week. But what do you think of that fight? Do you think it could be fight of the year? Do you think that Julio Cesar Martinez has a chance?
I definitely think he has a great chance to win that fight. I'm not picking him yet, but I think he has the tools. He comes in, he's very active. Hell, he's more active than damn Estrada is. And so I think he can first off, I think it's gonna be possibly if Estrada Chocolate, I can't even say this shit. Roman Gonzalez, if that was damn near the fight of the year last year, should have been, in my opinion. I think this has potential to be a better fight because I just think Martinez is much more aggressive. Not much more aggressive, but more aggressive than Estrada. And I think that he gonna make Chocolatito fight, and that's what Chocolatito want to do anyways. And so I think this has potential to be a very great fight, but we got to see what happens. I always say that.
Already, Batman. What you got, bro?
Man, I gotta be in a war.
Yeah,
I gotta be in a war. That's what Chocolatito like. You know, Martinez, I'm not too familiar with him, but I know Chocolatito like to sit there and bang it out, man. And you know, if two Mexicans, man, you know how they get down, man. Especially the little guys, they like to throw them hands. And I don't know who I'm picking though, cause I got
Chocolatito is Nicaraguan, I think. He ain't Mexican, but yeah, bro, he a warrior. And this is what I want you to do, bro. Go watch. I'm
gonna go watch it.
Julio Cesar Martinez. Watch him fight Charlie Edwards. Watch him fight Jay Harris, and watch him against Joel Cordova and what he just did to McWilliams Arroyo.
All right, I'm gonna go watch that, and when you do your pick, I'm gonna come on.
Yes, sir. Key, what you got on that fight, bro? You think that can be fight of the year? You think Julio Cesar Martinez got a shot?
Man, do I think he got a shot, man? I think he might pull it off. Dude, he can fight. But see, this is one of them fights that's gonna be very hard to score. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to trying to hear KQKC trying to score this fight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hard fight to commentate play by play. They're gonna be throwing punches non-stop. It's gonna be punches flying everywhere. It's gonna be hard to see what land clean and what don't land clean. I mean, this is gonna be a tough fight to score. And I don't know, man. For some reason, I just feel like the young cat, the young buck, is gonna pull it off.
Yeah, man. Listen, he definitely got a shot. And for those of y'all that's not familiar with that young man, he done made champion Charlie Edwards, and he made McWilliams Arroyo quit. And they both quit in the third round. And they quit, and it got ruled a no contest, but they quit because he was putting feet, hands, knees, elbows, fingers, and toes on their ass, bro. He was doing them boys bad. And the thing about his style is he's so good at slipping and firing back with an explosive ass counter shot, and he'll lead to this fight. Number one, they backs ain't gonna touch the ropes. Okay. Number two, Chocolatito is a very aggressive fighter that loves to throw combinations, and you leave yourself open to that. He got to be worried about what's coming back at him. And Julio Cesar Martinez is very, very awkward, very difficult to prepare for. And I want y'all to keep this in mind. We were just talking about Canelo Alvarez, and we see how he moves, and we see how he picks and chooses, you know what I'm saying, opponents, him and Eddie Reynoso. Keep this in mind. Julio Cesar Martinez is in their camp. He's an Eddie Reynoso fighter. He signed to Canelo. Do you think, if you don't believe me when I say he got a chance, if you don't believe Key when Key say he got a chance, do you think that Eddie Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez would advise Julio Cesar Martinez to go fight Chocolatito if they didn't think that they saw something and they didn't think that this young man got a chance to win this fight? Just think, just food for thought, bro. He's a WBC champion down at 112 pounds, and he's moving up 3 pounds to 115. So that whole weight shit where it's like, oh man, moving up a weight class and taking on Chocolatito, man, he gonna get destroyed. Okay. This fight is 50-50. If you don't believe me on the Eddie Reynoso tip, also go look at the bookies. The bookies got this shit dead even, bro. As a matter of fact, let me see what they got it right now, bro. Let me see what they got it right now. This is from Bet US. They got this shit. Hold on. Let me display the odds right quick. Okay. Where'd it go? Fight lines. There we go. Boom. They got this fight between Julio Cesar Martinez and Chocolatito Gonzalez. As of the time of me talking to y'all right now, Julio Cesar Martinez is a plus 115 and Chocolatito is a minus 145. That shit. Y'all better tune in next week, bro. And you got Jose Pedraza versus Jose Ramirez next week. Y'all better tune in next week. This week and next week, it's gonna be some fire ass fights. You ain't gotta wait till April. Some good ass fights going on, bro. So I just wanted to touch on that fight because, bro, if you really love boxing like that, that's a fight you ain't gonna want to miss, man. But
Chocolatito is the one that lost to the Chinese boy, right? The Chinese boy, like 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, and he just lost to Estrada, but he really should have won.
Hey, look, when you watch Chocolatito in the ring, he looked like an old ass man. Like he literally looks like an old strong ass dude that you be like, all right, I done seen this nigga fighting on the streets 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's, I don't know, it ain't the most impressive look, but he's very effective.
Yeah, he got good angles and combinations and shit, and he very aggressive. He don't really take a lot of step backs. He pivots very, very well. And he outwork a lot of guys, and he ended up stopping a lot of guys that way. But this kid is younger than him by about 6 or 7 years. This kid ain't backing up either, and he got power, bro, like thudding power where he like, when he hitting dudes, they eyes getting cut open, you know, swole up and shit, face getting cut up. And his defense is garbage. Like, don't get it twisted. He take a lot of punches and shit too, but that's because he always looking to slip and be offensive. And if he slip at the right time and catch Chocolatito with some shit he don't see coming in the middle of one of them combinations, shit, bro. Shit, you better watch out. Don't be surprised. You ain't got to believe me. Just go look at the odds and go look at who his management team is and shit, and tell me that they in the business of putting people in fights that they don't think they can win. They don't do that shit, bro. If they think they see something, they gonna put you in a position to go out there and try to get that shit done. But let's talk about Errol Spence for a little bit. This is the last thing we'll talk about on the show, man. I appreciate y'all coming up here. Right side, man. So this 50-50 shit, man. Bud fans are very, very happy. But I think they got their issue from a lot of reasonable people today, a lot of objective people. I know Key cooked this shit. I know I cooked this shit. I heard BFTB earlier today. What do you think of this article, man? This dude Arsenal Khan, this article he came out with, man. This purse split of Udenis and Ugas being 50-50. Number one, do you believe it? And then number two, where we at with it, bro? Do you think that Terrence Crawford fans should be excited right now? Do you think this gives them a leg to stand on? Just the overall subject matter, man. What's your thoughts on that shit, bro?
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I can be completely objective about it because I'm not a Bud fan. I'm not an Errol Spence fan. You feel me? So I like both of them as fighters, but bro, this shit gotta stop. Let's just all this shit gotta stop, bro. Come on, man. Let the fucking fight come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the talking and folks just done start taking this shit too far. It's every week, bro, it's something different, and it's like, bro, hell, let's get through the Ugas fight. Is Crawford? Are you gonna fight somebody? If you're not gonna fight somebody, cool. Go ahead and be prepared for the Spence fight because I got Spence beating Ugas in my opinion. But this is the other problem. The other problem I have is out of all the stuff that's being talked, the real question is will Al Heyman make that fight happen? That's the real question. And so stop with the nonsense. Stop with these stories. Who cares about? I'll ask y'all. What was Ugas purse split against Pacquiao? Nobody didn't give a fuck about that. Why do we care about the purse split now? Let that shit go. If the fight gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But damn, bro, like this shit getting out of control with the. I don't know, bro. Like it just let the fight happen, bro. Stop the nonsense.
Yeah, bro, I agree wholeheartedly, man. But I'll cook on it in a second. Batman, bro, what you got on this situation, man? The YouTube streets been crazy since this article dropped, man. Where you stand on this shit, bro?
You talking about the fake news?
Oh, it's fake news. Yeah,
Shit
bro.
fake
The
news,
50-50 split, bro.
man. The shit fake news. Come on, man. I mean, why if he got the news, why PBC just ain't dropped the shit? Fuck it. That shit fake news. But I mean, if he is giving Ugas 50-50, that's their business. That's PBC business.
Yeah, that's they business. But what so does this any way do you mean that like Earl Spence ducking Bud if that shit true? But you calling it fake news, but the correlation that's being drawn is that now the 60-40 narrative is now dead because Earl Spence gave Ugas 50-50. So if he don't give Bud 50-50, he a duck. That's what I'm hearing from my Terrence Crawford people, man. What you think about that, bro? Are you there, Batman? Key, let's go to you, man. Well, you talked about this shit extensively earlier, man, but just give us for those of the people that might not. Oh, go ahead, Batman. You there? All right, Key, we're gonna go to you, bro. I know you talked on it earlier, bro, but for some people that might not have been in the building earlier, man, what you think of this shit, man?
Brain street, man.
Once you get off it, then
Now I'm
mute,
somewhere where the joint keep going out there.
Oh shit.
Yo,
Hey, Batman. I mean, Key, you there, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead and break this shit down for the people,
Man.
And y'all go check out his video. He dropped the fire ass video on this shit today. He talked about this shit on his live stream today. That shit was fire, man. He been cooking people on this shit all day. But go ahead,
really
bro.
didn't like see on the live stream. I really didn't get into it at all. I just had brought it up for a minute, I think. But
oh yeah,
man, like for real. So I seen it this morning, right? So I seen it and I looked at it. I'm like, hold on. I said, man, this shit don't even make no motherfucking sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said, right off the bat. I said, whoever put this together was a goddamn idiot. You had to be an idiot to put this together because it don't even make sense. So I got it in front of me, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I got it from a boxing group, right? And they was all in there. They was posting it on some hee ha ha shit. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence is you know what I'm saying? Errol Spence and your Danish Ugas, they getting paid to, it's 50-50. They splitting the pie down the middle. And so then I looked at the thing down there and it says guaranteed purses Errol Spence 1.5 million, Yordenis Ugas 1 million, and then it says pay-per-view shares 50% each, a split. And then it says total payout 5 million for Errol Spence and 2.5 million for Yordenis Ugas.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
That ain't 50-50.
anybody with common sense can see that right there is 7.5 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they said the guaranteed purses was 1.5 and 1 million. So that right there don't even make sense, right? First off, so I don't even know why. How could you be dumb enough to run with this story, right? And then you go, and how you gonna give a total payout of what both fighters are making with pay-per-view if they ain't even had to fight yet? They ain't sold no pay-per-views. You don't know what neither one of these men is finna get with back-end money. They could get they could get $50,000 on the back end. They could get $20 million on the back end. We don't know. It's all depend on how much they make. And you got to be another damn fool if you think that Errol Spence is splitting that bag. It's a 50-50 split between both of them. When Errol Spence, he done been on pay-per-view time and time again, then did big pay-per-view numbers. Yordenis Ugas was just on pay-per-view with Manny Pacquiao, his first pay-per-view ever. And I don't even think they did that well. Also, you're fighting in Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Errol Spence has his own promotional company. He's getting he's getting ticket sales. He's getting money from the ticket sales. He's getting money from the merchandise sales, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you just look at the article right off the first glance, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be no genius to see that it don't make no sense. You feel me? Only an idiot would look at that shit and be like, oh, man, and run with it. But like I said, this is what Errol Spence haters do, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can't even think with common sense because they just full of so much hate and ignorance. But you know, I mean, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna let you go.
Keith,
Yes,
real
sir. Yes,
quick.
sir. Go ahead.
I just want to ask. Okay, I understand being a fan of Bud. What's the hate for Errol Spence, bro? Like, where's the hate coming from? Like, what is it about?
That's a great question.
I just
Great
don't
question.
understand because, and I know a lot of good Bud fans. They ain't hating, you feel me? But at the same time, it seems like they're more Arrow hater than Bud fans because I don't know, bro. Like niggas go out their way to say wild stuff. Why would you go why would you even put an article out like that if you don't have the true facts behind it? Why would you do that?
Clickbait, bro.
But you going out your way to be a hater, bro. Who?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get into it when I cook. But salute to my brother, Lord to the game, boxing. Kwame then came up here and graced us with his presence. Let me catch this. Let me catch the super chat. Then I'm gonna let you cook, Kwame. I'll go last. I want to get you brothers the panel and let y'all get your shit off. But Zen 360 back in that super chat with the $10. He said it's been entertaining seeing Canelo fans praise two guys out the blue. First Macaboo and now Bivol. You can't find any pro Bivol or Macaboo channels pre Canelo. And the Academy Award goes to damn, that's tough. But Kwame, what you got on this, bro? I know you got a lot to say on this shit, man.
Man, ain't too much more to say, man. I mean, Keon pretty much put it out there. I mean, you gotta be a straight retard. It clearly shows that in the article that Spence would get $5 billion in a fake article at that, and Ugas would get $2.5 billion. I mean, how does the math add up to that's a 50-50 split? Last I checked, 2.5 million was 50% of 5 million. You know, so maybe people just don't know math. I mean, I don't know, but here's what's going on, fam. The Bud Protection Committee is looking for a win so bad since Bud went over there in the UK and admitted that he was capping for the last 3 years about Errol Spence ducking him. You know, that literally pulled the rug from under their feet because they went with the, oh, Spence don't want the fight. He don't want the fight. And then Bud says he does want the fight, which this is not the first time he said that either. Because after he talked about they had the phone call, he wanted to fight and he's a cool dude, right? Everyone said, oh, you know, he's just saying that, you know, because he's trying to be cordial and all this other stuff, you know. But, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, man. You got a bunch of guys who don't buy his pay-per-views, right? That got an opinion, that say that they're his fans. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding. But you know what? They deserve each other. You know, no, seriously. T. Crawford deserves the Blood Protection Committee because both of them are inconsistent. You know, both of them move the goalposts when it's convenient for them. You know, both of them say ignorant stuff to the other side. You know, but at this particular point in time, where are we seeing him making the effort to get the fight made? You know, you got away from your white daddy, Bob, right? But you go over in the UK. Like, you guys really need to re-listen. You guys need to really re-listen to his interview with Radio Raheem again. Before he started blaming the black race, he said he didn't understand why everyone couldn't come together with Top Rank and get the fight done. So it's just none of it makes sense. You're suing the guy for racial bias, but you're also stating in the same breath that everyone should have came together to get the fight made. This is, I mean, right, none of it makes any sense to me, man. Hey, listen, they all deserve each other, and me personally, I can't wait till Earl Spence pummels him so they could all disappear and crawl into their rat holes after that. Because it's been a long time coming, man. But this is one of the most asinine things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I think in first grade of kindergarten, I learned 1 + 1 was 2. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they would think 50%, a 50-50 split would end up with someone getting half the amount of money that the other person's getting in an article shows that, you know, they just as confused as he is. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, man. So I got it pulled up because I dropped the video on this shit, right? And I put the links to the sources in the chat. I mean, in the comment section. And I don't have the technology down yet to where I can share my screen on the video and all that shit. But now that we live, I can do that shit, right? And so here's what I've been asking. And here's the points that I've been making. So everything that Keith said, everything that my brother Kwame said, it's all true. And just so you know what they're talking about, this is what they're talking about right here. It says Spence will get a total payout of $5 million, and Ugas will get a total payout of $2.5 million. Simple math lets you know that that's not 50%. But what I was most interested in, when I get information, y'all, when somebody tells me some shit, I always ask myself, okay, who is this information coming from? Who is it coming from? Can I trust them? Is it credible, right? So I found out who was writing this article. This is by a gentleman by the name of Russel Khan. I mentioned some of this stuff in my video, so if you watch the video, it's probably not new information, but I know a lot of you that catch the live streams, y'all don't watch, y'all haven't probably watched the video yet. So if this is something that I've already went over for y'all, I apologize, but I want to make sure that everybody gets this information so that you can make whatever decision you want to make, whether you're a Terrence Crawford fan, that's a fanboy, or you reasonable, or you an Earl Spence fan, or Earl Spence hater, or just a boxing fan. I just want y'all to understand what we're dealing with and have all the facts in front of you, and then you can make your own decision and do with the information what you want to do with the information. So this is the article that everyone's been referencing, saying that Earl Spence gave Dennis Ugas 50-50. He a duck if he don't give Terrence Crawford 50-50. And then you see the inconsistencies in the article. It says his pay-per-view share is $50 million and a total payout of $5 million. Then it also says 50% right here for Dennis Ugas, and his total payout is $5 million. But then you scroll down, now it's saying that Dennis Ugas' total payoff is $2.5 million. So already you're starting to see inconsistencies in the article, right? You're already starting to see that that this author, who we're gonna get into here in a second, this author Russel Khan, you're already seeing that either he bad with math, or maybe you want to call it a typo. I don't know what you want to do if you're trying to make the shit make sense to yourself, but you can already see that this is not a well-written article, and that based on the article alone, you should already be asking yourself, how credible is this shit? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on, basically, right? So Russel Khan, the thing that you can do, right, when you research shit on Google, you can click on his name. You can click on his name and the ad pop up, but there's a way for you to go and boom. Once the ad get done, you can see his whole profile. You can see his whole profile and all the shit that he wrote on for this Total Sportal thing, and you can see exactly who he is. Right? And so I did this before I made my video because I wanted to be like, I'm not just in the business of shitting on people. You know what I'm saying? For no reason, or trying to discredit Bud Crawford. I come out with the facts. When he talk good shit and he act like he want to fight, I give him props for that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to hear from him. If he on some bullshit, or if his team on some bullshit, then, you know, we call that shit out too. And if you give me some information, I look this shit up for everybody. I don't trust shit just because you tell me somebody said some shit. I ask who said it, how they said it, and why they said it, right? So this guy, Russel Khan, this is the writer of the article. Y'all all saw me click on his name. Y'all see it's for the same website. You see that I ain't changed nothing. I can't change nothing. These is all facts, right? These is all facts. So Russel Khan says he's high on sports since forever, so he's a huge sports fan. And he says that he's an aspiring sports journalist. Now, I'm not a thesaurus. I'm not a dictionary and shit. My name ain't Webster. But I do know that when you aspiring, that means you trying to be something. That means you going after your goals. So his goal is to be a sports journalist. This man don't even call himself a sports journalist yet. He say he trying to be. He's an aspiring sports journalist. He's an FC Barcelona fan. For those y'all wondering what the hell FC Barcelona fan is, that's soccer in Europe, bro. All right. He enjoys writing articles on any sport, no specific expertise, none of that shit. And he can also be considered a F1, which is a Formula racing. He can also be considered a bandwagon fan, right? Now let's go look at some of the articles that he's written since he's wrote this article on Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. He wrote an article about Gregor Mousasi versus Austin Vetterford, their purses, how much pay-per-view money pay out to both boxers basis on sales and TV promotions. Okay. First thing that I want to know, in the chat, do y'all know of any fight between a dude named Gregor Mousasi and Austin Vanderford that's on pay-per-view? What pay-per-view is this fight on? Okay. That's the first thing, but that ain't too bad. Then he talks about La Liga clubs, net spend, and how much they spend in money. That's something that you could type into Google and you can look up. If you don't believe me, let's give it a shot. How much money does, what does it say? La Liga spend per year. Look at that. So he writes articles, right? Where you can just type the shit into Google and you can get the information yourself. You can get the information. Maybe that's a one-off, though. Maybe that's a one-off. So let's just keep going. All right, so he also writes articles about wrestling, right? I was a wrestling fan growing up. I ain't gonna knock nobody that like wrestling and shit, but I mean, come on, bro. He writes articles about the most selling WWE pay-per-views. He says WrestleMania 28 sold 1.217 million pay-per-views. Let me see. Is that some inside information that you and I don't have access to? Let's find out, bro. Is there some inside information that we don't have access to? Let's see. What is the highest selling WWE pay-per-view of all time? Check it out. Look at that, bro. Look at that. You can go right here and look. I mean, the information is accurate though. They saying the same thing he's saying, but you can type that shit in Google and get it yourself. Let's do this. Oh shit. He writes articles on the top 10 hottest female tennis players currently active. Okay. All right. And then more articles of shit that you can look up on Google. another article about the top 10 hottest female football players. Like, and I ain't got no problem with that, bro. If that's your job and shit, bro, that's your job. Do your thing, get your money, right? But you expect me to believe, based on all this shit, that this is the guy that got the drop on Earl Spence and Yordenis Ugas. He got the scoop, and he know everything that's going on with them and they purses and shit. He got the scoop before Mike Coppinger. He got the scoop before Dan Raphael, Chris Mannix, Steve Kim, BoxingScene.com, Boxing News 24, World Boxing News, ESPN, Fox Sports, shit, before Premier Boxing Champions on website. Like, come on, dog. Like, what we, like, bro, make that shit make sense for me if you could. Because you can't, bro. That's some shit that ain't never gonna make sense. So if that's what you call credible, then that's on you, bro. Do your thing. I ain't mad at you. But that ain't some shit that I'm gonna believe. I don't believe this guy. He got too many inconsistencies in his article. He say the shit is 50-50. Then right up under the shit, you can clearly see that now he's saying it's not 50-50. Then he writes articles on a whole bunch of different shit that anybody with Google can look up for themselves. What inside information does he have? And he also calls himself an aspiring sports journalist, like he trying to be something, bro. Like he trying to be something. David Carey, I got the link in the chat, bro. But I'll read it and we can talk about it, bro. It's funny to me how a lot of people act like all the hate is coming from Bud fans, but 90% of YouTube channels is pro Spence. These YouTube boxing channels are narrative-based hypocrites. Now, you in my chat, so I'm assuming you talking about me. How am I a hypocrite? Don't type it in the chat. Because when you start calling me names like that, I take that shit serious because I believe in truth. I believe in being 10 toes down. Come up here on my panel and tell me how I'm a hypocrite. It's right there, bro. It's right there. Don't nobody block them. I just don't want you to type no more, bro. You can come up here and you can have a dialogue with me.
Like,
if you're not going to do that shit, then it is what it is. Because this ain't about pro Spence. This is about pro boxing, bro. This is about calling out the bullshit, right? When I was telling people, like, I didn't see you when I was saying, yo, if Spence talking about he want to fight champions and shit, and Yordenis Ugas ain't available because he in a mandatory tournament, when I was saying that shit, and that he need to fight Terrence Bud Crawford because he need to keep his word, and if he don't keep his word, I'm going to shit on his ass, and I'm going to be very critical of him. When I was saying shit like that, bro, I didn't see you, fam. Matter of fact, let's do a test. I love doing this test. Everybody in my chat that rock with the channel, please put 100 in my chat right now. Put a 100 in my chat if you have heard me say that Errol Spence, if he don't keep his word and go for Undisputed, or he don't keep his word and only fight champions, then I'm going in on his ass. And then I'm going to be highly critical of him for lying and being inconsistent. Put 100 in my chat if you heard me say that. You ain't got to lie for me either. If you've heard me say that, put 100 in my chat for me. And let me know what's up.
And Knockout, I ain't even really tripping off the dude that wrote the article. I'm tripping off these cats that's running with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
He got a job to do.
That's what really tripping me out. Like, we got all of these motherfuckers that ain't got no common sense.
Yeah, bro. That shit crazy to me, bro. Like, no common sense, no critical thinking, none of that shit, bro. Just straight, just straight.
They just
straight, you know what I'm saying? Like, just straight bullshit belief. Because you want something to be true so bad. It's called, like, man, I forget what they call it, bro. I learned that shit in school. It's called man, fuck, bro. It's like when you want something to be
cognitive
true,
dissonance.
Something like that. Like when you want some shit to be true and you hear something that supports what your theory already is, you run with that shit. It ain't got to be right. It ain't got to be nothing. It's like when a detective already think that somebody is the killer, and then they get a piece of information and shit, and it kind of points to that person a little bit. They don't need no more proof. All that shit go out the window. That person is guilty, and they just go and run with that shit, bro. And that's what they doing with this shit, Key. They taking it and they running with it because it's something that they want to believe so bad. They want the shit to be true so bad that they can't help themselves, bro. And so, David Carey, to answer your question, and then one of you brothers can cook some more, man. To answer your question, bro. So it's a lot of people that's disagreeing with you, bro. I'm just saying, David, like, when you come in the chats and you type certain shit, bro, you gotta be careful, bro, because we ain't on that shit over here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We don't do that. But this shit deserves to be criticized, bro. It ain't my fault. Tell Bud team and fanboys and shit, the fans corner, he ain't on that bullshit. He keep it all the way real. He ain't running with the shit. I follow him on Twitter and shit. I see him in the chats and shit. He didn't start running with that shit like a lot of these other people do. So it's some real ones. But just like we gonna call out Earl Spence, he from Dallas, Texas. Just like we gonna call out Jamal Charlo. Just like we gonna call out Virgil Ortiz looking like he's scared of Jerron Boots Ennis. I'm gonna call a spade at all times, bro. I don't give a fuck who it is. Because at the end of the day, I like boxing. And Earl Spence gonna retire. Terrence Crawford gonna retire. All these fighters that's fighting right now, they gonna retire. I was watching boxing 15 years ago, bro. 15 years ago when I was freaking 20 years old. And then 10 years before that, I've been watching boxing since I was like 10 years old, bro. But really following it since I was like 15, 17 years old. That's like 20 years of watching boxing, bro. So all them fighters that I was watching when I was younger, their ass ain't fighting no more. Now I'm gonna be watching boxing 20 years from now when I'm 50-something years old. Lord willing. And these boxers that's fighting right now, they ain't gonna be around, bro. So ain't no fanboy shit going on over here, bro. My record speaks for itself, fam. So when you come in my chat typing shit like that, you gotta be careful, bro. Because you're coming into the wrong chat typing that bullshit. We ain't on that shit over here. But one of you brothers can go ahead and cook, man, if y'all got some more on the subject matter, man. Guess not. That's cool too. Let's do this, bro, because we covered everything we need to cover today. Right side, bro. We're gonna wrap the show, man. I appreciate you coming up. Go ahead and get your last words, and then we'll go to Key, get his last words. I'll get my last words, and we'll wrap the show, bro.
Damn, knockout. I thought I was talking before.
Nah, that's cool. Go ahead.
Man, salute to you, bro. Appreciate the show tonight. I gotta ask you, hey man, what happened to William Zepeda, bro? What happened?
Shit, nothing. He got the knockout. What you mean?
Man, you can't tell me he looked good in that fight.
Nah, he ain't look great. He ain't look great in that fight. He got knocked down. He was off balance. That dude was very, very awkward. It wasn't his best performance, but I still hold firm on what I said, bro. He a problem.
I'm gonna rock with you on it. I'm gonna rock with you.
The thing is too, bro. Like you go, like that was a bad performance, but you had those when you get knockouts, and when you get in the knockout in a bad performance, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. I can't really shit on you for that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I gotta still give you credit for that. Just like Tank Davis, he ain't look great against Gamboa, but did that mean his skills ain't there? Like it is what it is. He had a bad, and that dude. And if you go watch the fight, that dude was running the whole time. He was awkward as shit. Zepeda fighting in his hometown in Mexico. Maybe he's just a better road. He a better road warrior, bro. Maybe he just need to be on the road. Because when he came over here to America, he put hands and feet on Hector Catarrhal, and he put hands and feet on the dude he fought after that. Any fighter that throw that many punches per round, bro, they got that southpaw style. I'm rocking with it until proven otherwise, bro.
Hey, I gotta
there you go, Zenith. I appreciate that. I knew I wasn't tripping. Confirmation bias. Yeah, you confirming your bias. And you doing that shit, man, because you want to believe that shit so bad. I knew it was a term, Zenith. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that because it was slipping my mind as I was saying it, bro. And salute to you in that super chat with the $2, bro. But right side, go ahead, man, and y'all go real quick. Y'all go subscribe to my brother A1 Hoops on Emmanuel H. Y'all love basketball, man. He got all the knowledge for you, especially the All-Star break just happened. They coming to the home stretch of the season. I know he got a lot of fire-ass content coming. I'm going to leave that up there for y'all to subscribe to his channel. But right side, man, go ahead and you ain't got to rush or nothing, but go ahead and give your last little soliloquy, and then we'll wrap this shit up, man, and let Key give his last words. I'll give my last words, and we'll go enjoy a weekend of boxing, bro.
Yeah, man, that's what I was going to say, man. Y'all, everybody, man, salute to the chat, salute to the panel, man. Appreciate everybody coming up and making this a good night of boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? So, but tomorrow, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see Gary Antoine. If he comes out and does what I think he's going to do, I think it's going to be an exciting weekend. And, man, salute to you, Knockout, for having me on. Hey, Key, I'm gonna jump on your panel one day. Your show come on right when my son get out of school, so I'll be at the bus stop. But it's all love, bro. And,
yeah, man, you're welcome anytime.
No, it's all good, bro. Salute to y'all, man. Much love, and we'll do it again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming up, bro. Key, man. Fire ass channel. Y'all, I know y'all all in here better be subscribed to my brother. But bro, go ahead and get your last words when you're gonna be live again, all that good shit, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Another great show. You always have fire shows, man. Great
That,
panel.
man.
Salute to all the great brothers on the panel. And I'm just excited about this weekend, dog. Really, you know. And y'all can find me at Everything Boxing. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, bro. Have a good
Salute,
weekend, man. Enjoy the time with the kiddos and shit, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, brother. So real quick, to Dundada, man, salute to you, bro. You always rocking out on the channel. You support the channel, even though we don't. It seems like we rarely agree, bro. I don't know. I think you just a contrarian, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. I think you be trolling, bro. But he says you didn't give Munguia no credit for the ballot win Olympian. Okay. All right. Dundada, I hate I gotta do this to you, bro. I hate I have to, but I'm gonna do it. Cause maybe you'll stop challenging me if I do this. So, what Olympics? Hold on. This is Demetrius Ballard, right? Let's just make sure real quick. Let's make sure Demetrius Ballard, he just got knocked out in the third round by Jaime Munguia. So this is the same person. Dundada, y'all can see up there on the screen. He told me, right, that Ballard was an Olympian. All right, cool. Cool. I'm going to rock with it. I'm going to believe you. All right. Where is his Olympic experience? This is his amateur. Look, we on the amateur boxing. All right. Demetrius Ballard. Let me see if we can find his. Y'all let me know if y'all see. Matter of fact, hold on. I don't want no excuse, listen. Because the screen looking small over there. Let me get this thing blowed up. Don't worry, I'm gonna find it. Get it blowed up. I'm y'all are kind of behind me, so that's why I'm looking. Okay, yeah, y'all can see. Let me give you just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. All right, boom. All right, that's cool. I think y'all can see that a lot better. All right, let's see. All right, so y'all let me know when y'all see Olympics. So this is 2012. 2012, the Olympics were in London. Where was he? Do y'all see any Olympic experience in 2012? I don't see it. Okay. The Olympics in 2008. 2008. I don't see it, Dundada. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Are you talking about like a junior Olympian? You talking about the Junior Olympics, bro? You gotta be talking about the Junior Olympics, Dundada. That what you talking about, bro? It gotta be what you talking about, because he wasn't no goddamn Olympian, bro. Stop that, bro. Stop trying to do that shit with me, man. Stop trying to do that shit with me, Dundada. I'm not the one to do that shit with, bro. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come with some, you got a wrench and shit. You gonna keep that wrench, because I rocks with you. You always hitting the like button. You always watching the lives and shit. But you gotta, come on, man. If you're gonna be contrarian, bro, give me a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Give me a challenge. You don't win no arguments with me, bro. You haven't won a single debate with me, Dundada. Not one, brother. Not one debate. You ain't won one debate against me, bro. And you be trying hard too, dog. I think you really believe you be saying some shit, bro. But every time, bro, I put you in the casket, bro. Did you leave? I hope he ain't leave, bro. Dundada, don't leave. Don't leave, bro. He probably went over somewhere else to go troll or some shit, man. But look, man, y'all know what it is, man. This is your boy Knockout. Fun ass time with y'all, man. I appreciate everybody that donated in the super chat, man. Oh, there you go. Ballard was very close to make it. He from Maryland and no debate. I just tell the whole truth, my God. Bro, you just got caught up. See, Dundada, this is why I can't. Dundada, I can't with you, bro. Why you do me like that, bro? We just did the whole screen share. I showed you, and yo, bro, did you delete your comment? Like, okay. You ain't give Munguia no credit for the Balor win. He an Olympian. He an Olympian. Now you saying he was close. You can't be both, Dundada. How you telling the whole truth when you call the man an Olympian? Then your very next comment, you say that he was close to making the Olympics, brother. How is that the whole truth? It's wrong, bro. Like, this shit don't make no sense, bro. What are you telling me right now, bro? What are you telling me right now? I got you, KQ. I'm finna let everybody know, bro. But what are we talking about, Dundada? Don't do me like this, bro. You get me riled up because you be talking. Sometimes you be talking that bullshit, bro. Man, maybe I can't read. Okay. You ain't give Munguia no credit for the Balor win. He an Olympian. Balor is an Olympian. We go and we show that the man wasn't in the Olympics. And the man says Balor was very close, though. He from Maryland. There's no debate. I just tell the whole truth, my guy. Bro, that's not true. I just proved you wrong on live, bro. What are you talking about, fam? Like, you can't do this shit with me, bro. Listen, you know you welcome, bro. You gonna get like I ain't got no problem with you. And I love a boxing dialogue, but you gotta do better, bro. You can't do this shit with me, bro. You can't do this shit with me, man. I do this shit every day, all day, bro. You see all these notes, bro? Listen. You see this shit, bro? You see all these, bro? This is every day, bro. Every day, every page, bro. Every single page, bro. Listen, look, bro. Every single day, I score the fights. All that shit, bro. Like, you can't do this shit with me, bro. You can't. So don't do that, bro. Yes, he was a Golden Glove champion. Yes. Please don't do that no more, man. Cause you can't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, bro. What up, Travis Taylor? I appreciate you coming through, bro. But look, man, y'all go catch where my OG go. Oh, yeah, man. Y'all go catch KQKC tomorrow, man. He gonna be calling the fight live and shit. He gonna call the Josh Taylor card and he gonna call the Showtime card, bro. He gonna call the Josh Taylor card and he gonna call the Showtime card. G5, I see you over there. You going live after me or no? Y'all go subscribe to G5 anyway, but let me know if you're going live after me, bro. We'll send the people over there. But y'all catch KQKC tomorrow, 12:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. He gonna be calling the fight, bro. He gonna be calling the Josh Taylor card. He gonna take a break. He gonna go grab his Newports, his drink and shit. He gonna grab some food and he gonna come right back that night. He gonna call the whole Showtime call for y'all, bro. And then he gonna call the fight call on Sunday. Before he called the fight call on Sunday, we're gonna be live right here on my channel, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're gonna break down everything that happened on the Showtime card and everything that happened on the ESPN card, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Every single Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And just so we can be clear, Dundada, on how I cooked you, bro. We had Teach laughing out loud. We had DP Rocker telling you cocaine is a hell of a drug. We had Right Side ask you, how you telling the whole truth? We had Javier Martinez says he meant Special Olympics. I got my brother Zenith laughing. I got my brother ETB laughing. Right Side laughing at you. J.A. Dixon, he just putting a hand on her head like, bro, what the hell is going on here? Cassandra, she could put her hand on her head 2 times laughing. We got Teach laughing. Zenith talking about embarrassing. Right Side said, caught his ass trolling. Come on, Dundada. Yeah, bro, come on. Peter Von Ars, he had to come in and correct you. Salute to my brother Peter. He said Balor was a Golden Glove champion, not an Olympian, which is a fact. That's a fact. I can get down with the facts. Dude be arguing with himself. Damn, Dundada. He said, did I not warn dude about challenging people with bullshit? Hey, man. He said he was an Olympian in my chat too. Damn. Well, hopefully, if maybe because you had a hype-ass panel and we was going back and forth and talking to shit. So hopefully, you know, we just want to educate. Key, we just want to educate and shit. Hopefully now he won't say that shit no more. That's what it's all about, bro. That's what it's all about. DB said, I see why he don't go over to the graveyard. Yeah, BFTB is much meaner than me. He's much meaner, bro. He's much meaner than I am, bro. G5 says, great show. I'm going to catch up in y'all comments, then we'll dip. He said, who told you Ballard was Olympian, and why didn't you fact check it first? That's all I'm saying, bro. If Ballard fought in the Olympics, I couldn't find it. Golden Gloves, yeah. I showed the whole goddamn box rate, bro. I showed the whole. You can't do this shit with me, bro. We do a lot of research, bro. We watch a lot of boxing. Josh Taylor going to destroy that boy. Yeah, I picked him too. Travis Taylor. He looked horrible in the weigh-in, but I got him by stoppage about round 7, I believe it was. Go catch. I forgot. It was either round 7 or 8. I think it was round 7. Not sure. Let's see here. He said he's going to grab his Newport. Yeah, man. KQKC got to get right, bro. Ballard should have been. You should have said that first, then, bro. You should have said that first, okay? Start with that, and then we can go somewhere. All right? Cassandra's laughing. There you go. Ha ha ha. What my brother talking about? My brother say half of everyone in your chat didn't even know who Ballard was. Man, you can't. Don't be trying to generalize my chat. Don't insult the whole chat. We true boxing fans over here. They know who Demetrius Ballard is. How you go? Listen. All right, Dundada, I'm not trying to cook you. This shit is fun. I hope you ain't taking it personal. It's just boxing talk. How can you say half of everyone in your chat didn't know who Ballard was, right? But you the one that's spitting bullshit about Ballard. So did you know who he was? How do you say that somebody is something they not and then accuse other people of not knowing who he is? How that shit make sense, bro? How do you not know who someone is, right? You say something wrong about them, and then you accuse everybody else of not knowing who they are. That shit don't make sense, bro. That shit don't make sense, bro. Come on, bro. What do you think of Canelo deal? Possibly a 3-fight deal. Travis Taylor Miller, I think it's complete bullshit. They talking about $160 million, bro. That means that they talking about he gonna get $80 million for 2 fights, and then the third fight against either McAboo or John Ryder, they gonna pay his ass $80 to $85 million for it. I don't believe it. It is what it is. What else we got here? Yeah, get Raymond up out of here. I don't know why they be spamming that shit. It shouldn't be that hard to admit you were wrong. J.A. Facts, bro. I took down a video. I've taken down multiple videos where I was wrong. I had a fighter wrong on there, or I had somebody had to tell me that the fight was off, or I had some bad information, bro. I take that shit down. Or if I don't have time to take it down, I'll pin a comment and put it in the comments, bro. It shouldn't be that hard. You're right. Shouldn't be that hard. Come on, KO, leave him alone. He's a good brother. That's what he here for, KQ. He loved this shit. Dundada don't get offended. He been rocking for a long time. He said, leave him alone. He a good brother. He is, bro. I put some spice to it because he was better than what he performed, okay? All right, my brother. My bro Dundada, he like, shit, hey, he should have been, so it's a fact to me. All right, dog, I ain't mad at you, bro. Anyway, bro, I appreciate everybody coming through tonight, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Please tune into my brother KQKC Boxing so he can go ahead and you know what I'm saying, call the fights for y'all live, show him love and support over there, man. He cooking, doing great work. And tune in to me, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, see, KQ, he don't mind that shit, man. Dundada don't care. He don't care at all, bro. He don't care, KQ. He with that shit, man. He like that shit. So we gonna let him do it, but we gonna definitely correct his ass when he wrong, bro. That's all it is, man. So anyway, man, I appreciate y'all watching, man. Everybody enjoy your night. Watch boxing. Love those that you know what I'm saying. Kiss those that you love and all that shit. Cause people going to war around here in the world and shit. And man, it ain't a good sight, bro. So you know what I'm saying. You got somebody you love. Make sure you tell them you love them, bro. It's all good. Yeah, he the family troll. Facts. He the family troll. Dundada, you family. You just the troll, bro. You the family troll. So you always welcome. You can't get kicked out because you're going to keep a wrench on my channel forever, bro, because it's fun. Because I always can count on you to come in, and I don't give a damn. I could be like, look, bro, I bet you, Dundada, I could make you not a Canelo fan no more, bro. I could literally be like, look, bro, Canelo Alvarez, he cold, bro. He the best fighter ever. And you will probably disagree with me just so you can disagree with me. I'm going to start on purpose, bro, saying shit that I know you think, and I'm going to see if you say some different shit. I bet you start changing your mind just to disagree with me, bro. I'd be willing to bet that I could say some shit that I know you think, but you'll say some different shit in my chat just to disagree with me, bro. I done picked on. I done caught on to your ass, Dundada. I done caught on to your ass, bro. But that's enough of you, man. You know what I'm saying? Giving you all this time and shit, man. I gotta go. All right. But y'all be easy, man. Take it easy, bro. It's your boy Knockout. Hit the like button on your way out of here. And again, appreciate everybody hopping up on the panel. I appreciate everybody who donated in the super chat. Y'all be easy. Enjoy the rest of your night. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.